Just do it in him. Hello!
Yes, sir.
Hello everybody and welcome to Against the Pens, where this is the place to be if you're obsessed and passionate about the UFC and the sport of mixed martial arts. How are you all doing? A lot of changes have happened to this card and a lot of changes have happened to the boys at ATF here.
Yeah, Ash is fired. We got rid of him.
Yeah, he's dead. He's gone.
Yeah, dead to us anyway.
He's busy trying to drug his kids right now. So.
he's got his hands full, almost quite literally. So
it is this one, isn't it? Or it might be coming through the laptop speaker. Just have a look. Just have a look. Yeah, you just
you reckon it's laptop one?
It might be. Just have a look.
One of them. All right. Jordan's going to tell you what to do if you're coming in the next day.
Yes. No, all good. Yeah, if you're in the next day, feel free to use the chapters in the description below to sync up the experience. Watch the fight, eat the card fight by fight, and yeah, just basically relive everything. No harm in that, of course. Respect to you guys who prefer to watch it Sunday morning. Few chaps already. Morning says Breezy. Morning. Breezykins. There you go.
Whoa. How close have you guys been? This is.
And Wales, New Jersey's evening, fellas. Yes, Wales. Good to see you as always. Let's give these gentlemen a go.
I love the fact you're early, guys. You guys are early.
How are we feeling? This is a good time to have fights.
It is.
I mean, it's okay time, to be fair, isn't it? It's an okay time. I'm not too crazy about it, but
Ashford, thanks for the intro there. Yeah, I almost got stuck halfway through because we thought audio was off. But if it's good, then good. Parker, absolutely. But yeah, Ash isn't fired. He's just literally got his hands full with the kids at home. But he'll be back next week, we hope.
Told you, drug them.
A cowpole. I remember that time he asked me, he was like, can you bring back some cowpole, please? I was like, yeah, sure, I can do. What was that for? I was like,
kind of weird, isn't
kids. It? I guess if it works, it works. But I remember when I was younger, I was addicted to cough syrup to a point I took it to school in my coat inside.
Whoa, check you, bad man.
Yeah, no, here's the thing, that you know the sort of long bottles.
That's how drug dealing starts.
It actually felt like as a whiskey
smuggling
bottle.
Come here. Come here to the 6-year-olds.
But here's my theory, right?
Come here. Man's got cowpole.
Man, I'm telling you. Instead of taking like a whole teaspoon, 2 teaspoons in the morning, I thought if I just swig it throughout the day, it'll be fine. It'll be like equivalent to like 2 teaspoons by the end of it. So I'll be, walking around.
Bruv, take a shot of this shit. Yeah. Teachers will go wild because you will go wild. You're bouncing across the playground.
I got cowpole over here. And I got the Pritt stick, glue sticks over here.
Beating Usain Bolt's 100-meter sprint, just zoom, zoom.
What is he on?
Teachers running after you. Teachers can't catch you with that.
Man, I was dealing drugs before I knew it was cool.
No.
Yay.
Mad stuff. Well, yes, we'll just go into some of the things, the changes that have happened in this card.
Oh, yeah.
We just found out that Alex Perez has pulled out of his bout against Manel Kape.
Due to the medical issues,
which we don't really know of yet. On the Twitter waves, because our boy Vince Morales is in the house.
What's good, bro?
No, he's not in the house. He's cornering, or meant to be cornering Alex Perez. We've kind of added him on Twitter. See if we can get some kind of update. I doubt he will reply. And I doubt he's able to reply to determine, give us a heads up on what it was.
Yeah, I mean, even if the commentators here don't know, that he might be not able to tell us. But we'll see. If we know, guys, you'll be the first to know.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy recently how we just had all these fights that have pulled out on the day.
I mean,
literally like hours before. I mean, it's not even that.
I think it's like these 6 fight cards rarely have actually been 6. I think the last 6 fight card we had was the one. I think we only had 1 this year, but we've planned to have at least 3 this year. But we've only successfully had 1 this year. 6 fight main card, and that was.
I think it's just bad omen having 6.
Strange.
I think it's bad omen.
Must be.
I mean, they've adjusted in the past sometimes. Like this one, they bumped up Daniel Pineda and was it Tucker Lutz?
Yeah. I mean, it's time to run it. They could have run that by now, but I don't know what's going on over there. Literally, all promos last 20 minutes, so we've just been fed adverts.
God, yeah, crazy time. Breezy says, don't worry about the kids, Ash. Exactly. listen to Breezy.
That was the argument. It's like, I can't make the kids. Like, oh yeah, don't worry about them.
Yeah. I mean...
Hopefully it'll turn up.
I mean, you're all from Luton too.
Who said that?
I think he's breezy. I think he's even referring to the cow pole deal biz.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Makes sense, right? Makes sense. Evening, lads. This is Angus. Angus is currently on the train home at the moment.
What's up, man?
He's been covering the PFL.
Editor's been going places.
Yeah,
and
he's been bouncing around Newcastle.
And getting on the in crowd. He's got an exclusive as well, didn't he? He did get exclusive in.
Yes,
which is quite exciting.
indeed.
That will be coming out a little bit soon, but he'll be writing about it on his train journey.
Yes,
the guy's been having the time of his life.
Yeah, I'm interested to find out what it was like to do media. Apparently, there was no Wi-Fi at all in the thing, so you're basically watching it for free. Anyhow, a little rundown of the fight card before they start this first fight.
Yeah, why not? Let's have a look.
Plus the changes, of course.
Yeah.
So, change it to the card itself.
It's Alex Perez versus Manel Kape, right? So that's now off. But here's the thing, too. Like, what was that interesting thing I was looking at? He's not fought since...
he's fought once since 2020.
2020. He's fought one time since 2020.
And that one time, he got submitted in, like, the first minute.
Wow,
Pantoja.
It just makes you wonder what's up with this guy.
Madness. But anyhow,
how many council bouts? I'll count them up in one.
Yeah, go on. You count them up. But instead, we're going to have Daniel Pineda versus Tucker Lutz. What a name, Tucker Lutz. Rolls off the tongue really nicely. So that's going to be coming up in just a second, I believe. Then we've got, unless it's going to replace with Perez Kape, but surely not. I don't know. Either way, we're just kind of guessing at the moment. Chidi and Njokuani then will be fighting Albert Duraev. That's a very intriguing fight. Chidi is very exciting to watch. I love seeing him. He's against a very tough Albert Duraev, who's got a great record at the moment. Lost his last bout against Joaquin Buckley due to a cut, but he's back now, and great test for both guys. Then, of course, up we should hopefully have Andrea leave against Maycee Barber in the women's flyweight division. That's going to be a pretty juicy fight. Both girls love to push the action. But I still think there'll be a decision in that one, I think. And I've gone for Maycee Barber in that, actually.
Interesting.
Only because you're only as good as your last fight, and I felt Andrea Lee was a bit off in that last one.
Yeah,
but anyhow,
she was.
Then
she was saying that as well.
Yeah, and then moving on in the featherweight division, we've got Nate Landwehr against Austin Lingo. That fight should potentially be fight of the night. That's going to be absolute fireworks from the get-go. Both guys could just go ham and push a pace. So it's going to be insane to see who gets put away, I reckon, in that fight, because guarantee a stoppage. And then in the co-main event, of course, Holly Holm, former champion, back against Yana Santos, formerly known as Yana Kunitskaya, who's been out for some time. Holly Holm coming off a loss against Vera, so it's going to be interesting to see how she looks this time around. And then, of course, the main event, why most of us all are here, Marlon Vera taking on Cory Sandhagen in the main event. Both guys, well, Marlon Vera's on a bit of a tear at the moment. Cory Sandhagen has had back-to-back bouts against guys in the top 5 and crazy bouts, but he's coming off a great win against Sandhagen. So you love to see it. In there.
You love to see it,
indeed.
I just lost count, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 cancellations. I don't even know if not including the loss against Alex Pantoja. Of course, there's 2 since then, but 8 collectively since 2020, and that loss against Davidson Figueiredo. And Matt Schnell was 3 of them. Matt Schnell.
I don't know how many times Matt Schnell pulled out of those ones, though.
Yeah, I guess we don't know. But, I mean, 4 of them. Sorry, 4 of them. 4 attempts to find Matt Schnell out of those 8. He really had a bone to pick with Matt Schnell, and it just never happened, never accumulated. But Matt Schnell's been in there since. I would imagine it's not Matt Schnell's fault, because Pereira hasn't. Perez hasn't, sorry, and Schnell has. But either way, yeah, it's very flaky stuff. Don't like to see it.
All right, take us back. We're getting some chaps then in a sec. We've got a few fighting style points on Daniel Pineda, and that's all we've got at the moment. An exclusive, you say, JK, says, Angus, what have you not told me? What have you got? I mean, we've got an exclusive coming up next week as well.
Yes, we do.
Guarantee, if it's the one you're referring to. Which some of you might know, some of you might not know. James MMA might not know, but I'm sure he's going to be intrigued. Hello, boys, he says. Hello, James.
What's up, James? How you doing?
Good to see you back as always.
Yes.
We have an exclusive coming out next week. So make sure you've got the notification bell rang on the channel, so then you can be notified of when that's going to come out. You cannot miss it. It is a 1-to-1. I don't say it's a 1-to-1. I guess it is in a way 1-to-1, isn't it? A 1-to-1 with former UFC strawweight champion Njokuani and Jacek, the boogie woman herself. Ooh. So look, we've got some fun. We had some fun questions for her, and we had a fun game for her as well. So I took her on in a very intriguing game. So you cannot miss that.
Yeah, I did. And who won? I'll let you wait to find out.
Exactly.
But I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good.
Yes, indeed. So do stay tuned for that, of course. And we'll see what else is going to come. There might be a fighter Q&A next week as well. Fingers crossed. Ash has been working hard getting you guys a fighter for this week.
Lined up, yep.
So,
and that exclusive that Angus was on about, he mentioned in chat a bit earlier, but it was Sammy Joe Luxton. He was able to sit down
I see, with, PFL.
Which was over at the PFL. And he got some scoop there, but he'll be keen to tell us a bit more about it on his articles when they come out on the website. So if you guys have not checked it out yet, it's atfmma.com. Again, atfmma.com. Go check it out. It's a website where we are basically going to be housing a lot of our content and our editorials as well when we're sort of writing about fights, interviews, and so all these exclusives as well. So it's open to you all. Just go check it out, hit it up, like, and share the content.
Yes, indeed.
Aside from that, we've seen the main card, but we're going to start tonight with Daniel Pineda, right? That was going to headline the last event, and now it's going to move on to the first on this card, the first one on this card,
yeah. They just previewed it a second ago, so we saw the guys. Right. Sorry again, boys, says Ash. So Ash is in the chats. Look, you could even just come down, switch your stuff on, let us know if you're going to jump in, Ash. There's no harm in that.
Yeah. We won't have you for the side screen, but look, we'll have you for the main bit. So it's all set up.
We'll just it's your fault. Yeah. Yes, so James is quite intrigued by the content that we've got coming up next week.
Oh, yeah.
Breeze is looking forward to it. Mark Short's in the house. Yes, Mark Short.
What's up, Mark?
Good to see you back, Mark. How have you been? How's your week been?
What a good place to be.
Since last weekend's UFC London card, what a long week it's been. I don't know if it's been a long week for us. I don't know if it's been for you guys.
It doesn't feel like it was a week ago, does it? I don't know about you guys, but for me, it does. It feels like it was ages ago.
Yeah, ditto.
Not so much a week ago.
But he says, happy Saturday. Really excited for this main event. Man. Cheeto is always exciting to watch.
One thing I was asking and talk about a little bit earlier as well was, of course, with Cheeto Vera, how comes he didn't wait it out, see how the sort of main events were, the top of the division was going to play out before he sort of chucking his name in the hat? Because if he loses this fight, that run, of course, he's not going to fight O'Malley next. He's not going to fight.
I think that probably would be that. Technically, it should be the right step, right? If Cheeto does win, but I don't think O'Malley's going to take it. He's going to be like, I'm in this spot now. I'm next for the belt, and I think he'll just wait it out, and rightly so in a way, because why would you fight the guy that you lost to? When you're ahead of him in the rankings, it makes sense for a title fight. So why would you risk it? And I can't blame him, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I reckon that Vera could have campaigned.
I can't wait to get into it later. It's going to be intriguing to try and decipher. I would pick O'Malley 100% now. If we saw the victory right now, I'd say O'Malley's next in line. But for that reason, I'm going to say no. Plus, Ash said that he wanted Marab to fight O'Malley, but I don't think that's going to even happen. So, who knows? We'll get into that a bit later. But Daniel Pineda, though, fighting star points, because we've got some points on him at the moment. He's an orthodox fighter. I can tell you he's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He'll eat your shots, but can sometimes be overconfident in taking them at times. Looks very threatening on the ground with his arsenal of submissions. So I'm intrigued to see if he can get this one on the ground. I remember seeing his fight against Cub Swanson, which was an absolute war.
That's good.
He uses a lot of calf kicks. That back tattoo is crazy. Again, hands low, and just lets him fly from wild angles. And he's got very good speed to him as well.
Yeah.
Body lock at the moment.
Oh, take him down.
Trip.
He tends
take
to,
down. There we go.
He tends to gas though. I find Pineda, doesn't he? He's got a gas tank for what, 1-2 rounds usually.
Yeah, and then slow down against that Cub one. Cub was lighting him up on the feet.
Yes, with speed, and he just had that durability.
I don't really recall seeing any of his fights after that Cub loss, to be honest. No contest against Andre Fili. Eye poke. No, I do remember seeing that. Yeah, that was quite some time ago now, June 2021. So he's been out for a while.
Is that last time we saw Pineda in there?
Yeah,
it's been a minute.
Yeah, no, I do remember that accidental eye poke. I think he was having... No, Andre Feely was actually lighting him up as well in that fight. I think it's just against the tall, longer strikers that he struggles with. Yeah, Andre Feely looked really good in that fight, but the fact that it turned into a no contest was a little bit disappointing for Feely in my eyes.
Yeah.
But the Lutz has tabled to turn. Oh no, he's not. They're breaking away now.
Yeah, it seems to be. It was initiated, of course, by Pineda, but Lutz was managed to stand to his feet. Look how big he is as well, though. Lutz, he's smaller than him,
Lutz
but
is
he's kind of thick,
thick.
isn't he? Yeah, he kind of goes straight down, but he does have muscle on the arms, so the power's there.
Both guys are pretty thick for featherweight. I'm not gonna lie.
They are. I mean, Lutz certainly is, and Pineda's got those shoulders. He's big.
Charles Barkley's in the house. Yes, Charles.
What's good, Charles Barkley? What are you saying, Blair?
What's up?
Hey.
How we doing? Welcoming into the main card. Other chats as well. Angus says feels weird being on this side of the watch long, lads. Can't wait to be down next. So there we go. We can't wait to have you back.
Angus was on the watch long for 1 week, and already it's like
he wants to
and already he's getting homesick.
Who knows? I mean, he's on the train at the moment. Who knows? He might if he's coming down to London instead.
Oh yeah, imagine.
Might just give us a ring.
Knock the door.
By the
like,
time he gets here from Newcastle, the card will be over.
Got a Newcastle train, and I was going in the wrong direction. I put my sat nav to home, and I forgot I said it to your address
Just
last
gonna
week.
get here for the main event.
Yeah. It's like, oh Angus, what are you like?
God, dude.
Good,
Just
go on.
can't get rid
Grab
of
a pillow, we'll put you on the couch. Go on. That was a very slow takedown, but and still wasn't actually completed. To be fair, Pineda. If that is the state of his takedowns in round 1, I got a little hope for what he can be pulling out the bag in round 2 and 3. He sort of gets a bit laboured with his striking and laboured with his attempts as the fight goes long. And if that's already the best he's putting out right now.
Yeah, I feel that Lutz has got to try and land something big on the break in these clinch positions.
He does, but also Lutz can just...
like an elbow like that.
Like that, yeah. But Lutz can still cruise to the 2nd and 3rd round and look better then. He doesn't have to rush anything. But I do feel like Pineda needs to capitalize on this first and earn respect from Lutz, or just make sure he secures the round.
Yeah, don't forget to use the timer below, sync us up with your streaming devices. Breezy says, spent most of the week in bed dying, so been a long week for me.
Man.
Oh, of course, yeah, you've been battling COVID.
Bro.
I did have a funny feeling that I'd been...
Oh!
Pineda's dropped Lutz!
Pineda landed up big at me right there. Put Lutz on his ass.
But Lutz is still coming forward, though.
He is.
Oh, no, he was.
Straight
now
up.
he's shooting in. Oh.
I mean, Pineda's not rushing anything. However, I would like him to. Not bad. Catch his hands, bro. Catch his hands. What was you saying? Breezy COVID, right? Man, damn. So you said you was dying all week. Are you dead yet, Breezy? Did it kill
He's
you?
still there.
It didn't kill him. Okay. Well, it's good to know you're still around, man. Especially after the week we had.
Lil Brenny's in the house. Hey guys, yes,
Hey,
Lil Brenny. Smash
what's
a
up,
like
Lil
on the
Brenny?
video, guys. I've not mentioned that yet. Let's get these likes going. And good to see you, Lil Brenny. How's your week been? And how are you finding the fight so far?
Yes. Imagine if Dominic Cruz gave you COVID. Is he all right?
Oh, yeah, good point. Breezy met Cruzy.
He did, yeah.
And now Cruzy's his favourite fighter.
Yeah.
Bosh. Do you know why it's right clicking automatically?
Pineda? What? That was... See, Pineda's striking is getting a bit lousy, but it's still powerful. Whoa! 2 heavy rights over the top there from Pineda. Nice. That's what you need.
Yeah, he's got Lutz backing up towards the cage again, which he looks
Caught that.
where he wants him. End
Look
of round
how-
1.
Look how
Big
gassed they
knockdown
are.
from Pineda. 1 in the bag, I'd imagine.
I would say so.
Who did you guys pick for this fight? I think I picked Pineda.
Yeah, I
double
picked
check.
Lutz and then I went to Pineda, but I
Oh no, I picked Lutz. Sugar.
did.
I did.
I did go Lutz and then I went Pineda.
Oh, sugar.
But I would,
Damn.
I don't know, because Lutz can do it. It's not silly at all. Lutz could, like I said, he's got that. I think he's going to have a better cardio advantage. I can see Pineda gassing. Whilst Pineda will give the first round to, which is great. That's what you want. He's just got to get one more.
Currently 3-1 on picks so far. Stephen Peterson let me down.
Pineda needs his second one. Yeah, Peterson let everyone down, I think.
Did everyone go Peterson? Yeah.
I don't know, I did.
Oof. Damn. Yeah, let us know in the chats. Who did you go for in this one if you've been picking away tonight? Charles Barkley said they got to cut Perez. Guys messing with people's careers. Yeah, I mean, Angus, was saying to us earlier in our group chat, he felt that it's time for Perez to get cut. Too many dropouts, and especially on fight day, a few moments left. It's crazy, man. Either that or the guy's just so unfortunate. Ooh, Pineda trying to land the overhand right.
Yeah, he's got that overhand right as a weapon, but I think Lutz has clocked it now and he's wising up to it. But yeah, you're absolutely right, because people have to cut like aggressively to get to a certain weight to fight. And if you're putting out of a fight, then that's just a lot of work that's wasted.
I just feel sorry for Manel Kape, man. I mean, I love watching Manel Kape, and I was really fired up for that fight. It could have been fight of the night. It's such a puzzle, really.
Another one as well, Austin Lingo, for example. He was meant to fight 2 cards ago. It was that Jan Dvalishvili one. He got pulled off that, which made me think he's already cut weight. He's already cut weight for that fight, and he's going to have to do it again for this one because of the put out. It is affecting people's. Yeah.
I mean, he'll still get his pay, without a doubt. The UFC will still
compensate
him. Yeah,
but
rightly so.
But also, it's.
But here's another thing as well. Sorry to interrupt, but do you think that Kape should take his ranking?
Oh, he shouldn't have a ranking. Let's be honest. If you're not fighting for it,
I reckon so.
At this, not genuinely, but at this point,
if you pull out on fight night, you should. Yeah.
At this point, after the amount of put-outs you've had, whether Kape takes a ranking.
Oh, this could be tight guillotine here from Pineda.
Oh,
he needs to lock up those legs. No. Oh, he switches quickly to the rear naked choke. Readjusted the lock.
Wait.
He's going to try and flatten him out on the belly, but
that's fine. Do so. Go and get on top. Go on.
He's going to transition instead. Full mount.
Full mount.
Yeah. Oh, he's back to half guard quick. Mate, nicely done by Lutz.
Oh, that happened. He pretty much set up in full mount, I thought, but I guess perhaps not.
You've got Pineda looking to tie up the left arm of Lutz.
Yeah, take away that
be
base
used
so he
to
doesn't pull his hips out from the fence. That's what he needs to do. He just pull his pants off.
Or he's just switched to the left side.
Very good. Very good. He needs to get that leg down. Yes. Okay. It's one or the other.
You can drop down for that gilly again.
He's going for the gilly once more.
But the thing is, he's not locked it up. The body of Lutz. There's tap! That's a tap!
It's got a tap!
Pineda with the submission.
Second round submission.
Minus points on that one. Back with a bang, baby.
I said Pineda, but I'm pretty sure I said knockout.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
You lose points on that, son.
Not as much, though, because he was underdog. So, phew.
Oof, man. Angus says Kape should get the ranking spot. He shouldn't be punished for Perez's injury. Yes, maybe harsh on Perez, but he won't be cut. Vince Morales says Alex Perez had a very bad reaction to his weight cut. Oh, did he reply? He didn't reply to our tweet, did he? Because I tweeted him earlier. I was hoping that Vince was going to reply.
I just wonder, if someone's had a bad reaction to weight cut, wouldn't we know that sooner than the hours before the event? Wouldn't we know that, like, earlier this morning? Wouldn't we know that late last night?
Well, I guess maybe it's just come at any point, couldn't it? Yeah, let us know what you think, guys.
Yeah.
Fishy stuff.
I just feel like, medical issues are what they said, but they've known this for a long time, and they let everyone sort of get their hopes up until last minute they released it. But yeah, I like it when they tell us promptly, but they don't always. Ooh. Well, look at that, eh? Look at that. Decent.
Alex Perez the bantamweight then, says Angus. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I thought Perez was quite a small anyway, so I thought he was an ideal size for flyweight. Interesting stuff, but Maybe he could test the waters at bantamweight now. Bummer about Perez, says Mark. That was going to be a great fight. Yeah, man. Always exciting to watch both Kape and Perez throw down. So, and I think Kape stylistically was going to be quite an interesting matchup for Perez because Kape is, he's very patient and he's very calculated with his strikes. And last time out against Pantoja, Perez just got jumped on. And Pantoja subbed him quick. So, it was going to be a good fight for Perez to kind of ease into. How would it have gone? I don't really know. You could potentially have seen Kape catch Perez on the entry, perhaps, and maybe sit him down a few times and grind out a decision that way. Perez has got some lethal kicks to the legs. He stopped 2 people with calf kicks in the past. So, that would have been a problem for Kape, no doubt. So many factors, man. So many factors. The speed of Perez as well, of course, could have been an issue for
It's quite
Kape.
explosive. Yeah, but also those leg kicks, I feel like Kape would have offered up to Perez all day to pick
Be checking, yeah.
But stylistically it would have been fun, but largely because of what Kape brings to the table. With Perez, it's been so long, I can't tell you for sure what we could expect from him.
I wouldn't know if they're going to rebook it, but then surely not. If they're going to rebook it, it would be in 2 or 3 weeks' time.
Yeah.
On a different card. I mean, plus,
What card is that? What card we got coming up?
I'll have a look, but it makes you think, then you got to cut weight twice in 3 weeks. It's not that deal.
Look, yeah, you got what's it?
Well, the next one's
Lingo doing the same thing. Lingo's got would have had to do the same thing as well. So
that Holloway Allen card is jam packed. So many good fights on that one. Pavlovich versus Blades. There's a lot going on in that one as well. Probably the Sarukian Moicano card would have been it, which is end of April. April 23rd, I think that's probably likely.
That would have been it, yeah?
Would have been it, yeah. Damn, son. I wonder what time that card's going to be.
I don't know if you should put Perez on the main, but Kape, though, you can't not put him on a main card.
Man, I want to see Kape back, man. I want to see Kape back.
Who could Kape fight maybe then if not Perez?
I don't know. It definitely would be Muhammad Mokaev.
This was Ash's wrecking ball, right?
No.
No.
Ash is a big fan of Perez, though. He is.
No.
But no, that's Joe Alves.
No, that's the guy.
That's
the
Spanish wrecking ball.
That's the one.
Smash a like on the video, guys. Let's get 5 more going. If you just joined us, welcome on in. This is a UFC fan channel where fan opinions matter most. So hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit or like on the video, of course, as well. And ring the notifications bell because you never know what's going to come your way. We might have a fighter Q&A lined up next week. We might have a 1-to-1 interview coming next week as well. So, there's going to be a lot.
Lots
because there's no fight night next week. We've got a bit of a break. And then we've got a big pay-per-view.
We have thought of ways to keep you entertained.
Yes.
So do not fear. ATF is here. But this is a place to be if you're a big fan and lover of the UFC. And I guess, as we always say over here, do not watch alone, watch along. So, yeah, keep coming back.
Yes. What I can tell you is that we've had 2 replies from fighters for a potential Q&A session next week.
We've had more than that in our
we
time.
will see if we can tie them up and hopefully get them going.
What's happening with... what's going on here? Someone
Probably
getting inducted?
They inducted Donald Cerrone into the Hall of Fame.
I think they are.
Oh, sick.
Is that happening?
Please, yes, because all the everything's the gold. They've got a lot of gold going on in these visuals. I feel like he is, which is rightly so.
Yeah.
Apparently, Donald Cerrone is looking thick right now.
Yeah.
He's doing movies and stuff.
Oh, of course he is. Yeah.
Also, if you should check out his last podcast with Joe Rogan. It's quite some time ago now. But he was telling a story about cave diving, and oh my god, it's bone chilling. Literally, he nearly died in a cave.
Wow, imagine.
Like you know the cracks in the earth when you go down. Like he was that sort of cave diving.
Underwater?
No, not underwater. Just like in tight spaces. Like the big old cracks.
Sort of. Did the earth shift? Maybe he nearly got crushed.
No.
He didn't nearly drown. Obviously,
I think it was something to do with like fog or something. It got foggy,
and then tripped all.
And then like the air was very thick.
I'm like
nearly died.
interested hearing this secondhand for you. Like I want to. Then what happened? But I should probably watch the podcast.
Some time ago since I heard it, but Rogan brought it up. I think in the Masvidal podcast that he done last week, or was it this week? And and it just reminded me of that story. I was like, oh, there we go, modern wing. Love that stuff. Or just purely because of his records, man.
There he is.
Like so many bonuses, so many fight of the nights.
Cerrone, my guy.
Literally would never turn down a fight. This guy used to fight like 4 times a week. Not a week. 4 times a year.
His kids doing a walkout? What's going on here? What's the kids?
Are these his kids?
I think so. Are they gonna?
Actually?
I think yeah.
Oh.
I think so.
Oh look, this is great.
I think so. Walking his kids down for.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Cowboy's a man.
Why would they not sit?
Cowboy is the man.
Why were the kids not sitting with him anyway?
Oh man, Texas crowd is always good. They got to do away with the fight nights at the Apex. It's Charles Barkley, 110%, my man. Angus says Kape versus the loser of Albazi versus Kai France. Yeah, I can see that. Spoiler alert: loser will be Kai France. Charles Barkley says, I like Kai. I hope he wins. Donald Cerrone is a legend, says Wellston, New Jersey. Yes, Hall of Famer, says Ash. Legend. Hall of Fame, says Wellston, New Jersey. Man, this is good sights to see.
Yeah.
Deserves it, man. In the same, month that Anderson Silva got inducted as well. This guy has records.
Look at that. When I go to America, man, I'm getting a cowboy hat.
Yeah, you got to be down to Texas, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Just go rock it. And a mustache, like Paul Felder.
I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to get rid of the tash and keep the beard. And that way I can wrestle anybody.
Oh, you got to do the old, Hamza.
In Sambo, combat Sambo.
That's it. The trick is...
Automatically, that's what you get.
Qualified. But
if I shave it off now, I'm just tempted to do it now, to be honest.
What, just get rid of the tash?
Just get rid of the tash. Just do it.
I mean, if you did, I would definitely be more afraid of you if you got rid of your tash.
Mate, you're going to sleep in seconds.
I'm like, Jordan, I can't sleep.
It's all like Donkey Kong.
Jordan, I can't sleep. Can you help?
I'll smash your brother.
Gotta put me one of those olds.
I'm gonna smash your boy.
Mate. That little leg bend from Makayev last week, that's the reason why I can't sleep. Oh. Isn't that mad though? Makayev's leg inverted, went angles it should never go. And this week he's talking about his next fight.
I was told at my MMA session that apparently knee bars don't actually hurt. It's just more or less like,
right.
Especially when when you're in there and it's all like adrenaline, you don't actually feel it until afterwards.
Wowzers. Do you reckon that's how... but also, I think initially it was a frowned upon submission.
It is. It's grim.
Seriously damage.
Not only that, when we think about knee bars, for the hardcores, you'll always think of Rusmal Pajares. Because that guy would knee bar you, and he was a dirty motherfucker as well. Oof. He would knee bar you, but then he wouldn't let go.
No.
The ref would have to pull him off. He was such an... Oh,
do you know what they say? The trick, if a dog bites you and it doesn't let go, you have to stick your finger up its bum to release its jaws. That's... yeah. So imagine with this guy, he doesn't let go. That's
man. I don't know if I could do that, man. I'd be like, Jeff, just have it.
Take the leg.
Just take the leg. I want a pooey finger. Just take the leg over a pooey finger, mate. Any day.
I mean, I'll get you out of submission. I don't know why Makayev didn't do that the other week. Just one end of stink.
Yeah. Quick little oil check. There you go. Duraev, all beard, no mustache.
Oh, there we go.
My guess would be Duraev picks up the win.
Yeah, that literally means he's gonna get the takeout.
Chidi represented America. I swear he represented. Did he represent Nigeria last time? Or am I tripping?
Who, Chidi?
Yeah. Am I tripping?
I don't think he is. I think he was like Buckley. Always represent America.
Yeah, I know Buckley does, but I swear I've seen him. No, maybe I am tripping.
What does it say there?
It says on his Wikipedia, Dallas, Texas. So
Nationality American. Yeah.
but then come from okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was of Nigerian descent. My bad.
I mean, chances are he might be. Chances are he probably is.
Maybe.
Probably. But yeah. Otherwise, where he's fighting out of, I think it's always been that same one. Who else changed their flag? I think Izzy was flying the New Zealand flag, and then he started flying the Nigerian flag.
Did he?
Yeah.
Or was it about the other way around, no? Actually, you might be right. I don't know. I can't remember either.
Yeah, but I don't know what allows you to start changing all of a sudden. But I guess if you can change your gender, then why can't you change what flag you're going to fly?
Exactly, and that's another typical
another time.
political conversation for another time.
I wonder what happens when you want to start stepping into women's division. Anyway, another time.
No, you just can't.
What are the rules there?
4 more likes to 20 guys. Let's get this rolling. If you've just joined us, welcome on in. Let us know who you got in this next fight that's coming up. Chidi and Njokuani against Albert Duraev. And man, they're just promoting the Miami card. Welcome to Miami. Alex Perez is going to destroy Izzy even quicker this time. Charles Barkley says, Cowboy is basically the Brett Favre for UFC. Ash says, Alex Hernandez, who he KO'd right behind him. Oh, he's on about the Donald Cerrone one.
Okay.
Is it Alex Hernandez?
Imagine that, though. Imagine that. Like, you get inducted into the wing, the Hall of Fame, and what they do is they line up behind you everybody you ever defeated. So you can just look at them and say, ha ha.
Canadian Bacon's in the house.
What's up, Canadian Bacon?
Cowboy, deserving of the honour. Absolutely.
Oh,
man.
absolutely, bro.
Absolutely. Charles Barkley says Makayev was getting worked before that too. You reckon? Oh, do you know what? The fight was last week. I can't even remember. I just remember that. I remember just screaming at that knee bar, to be honest.
Oh, man.
It was a long watch thing as well. So
once again.
But yeah, interested to see what Makayev gets up next. He's been talking about potentially fighting Matt Schnell. We've been calling out Matt Schnell, so...
He has been.
I don't know.
You had an interview with him, Matt Schnell, earlier this year, didn't we?
We did ask him about Makayev as well. So
yes,
make sure you guys check out
that. He did say a few things
tomorrow.
about that. That'll be good.
Yes.
When it's up, if Twitter would upload it, I've uploaded it twice. I might just send it twice.
All right, Makayev. Mark Short says, "What do you guys think about Daniel Rodriguez versus Ian Gary? It might be too much for Gary, but I could be underrating him." Yeah, no, great question, Mark Short. I've been thinking about this today, to be honest. Daniel Rodriguez is a tough son of a gun, and Ian Gary got clipped hard against that Son Keenan last time out, and he got dropped big time. And it makes me think, if that was Daniel Rodriguez that dropped him, guarantee you, Daniel Rodriguez is putting him away. So Ian Gary's got to come in with and be a lot better in this fight, man. Big step up, because if he beats someone like Rodriguez, then you're looking at a potential ranked opponent next, at the bottom end of that welterweight division, because that's where Daniel Rodriguez has been sitting for quite some time, I don't know. I honestly can't tell. I need to rewatch the Ian Gary fight to get some kind of opinions on that.
Yeah, I'll have to see him on the main cards, Ian Gary. Like, he's ready for it. And I think this one probably would be the fight for him to be fighting on the main card.
The early prelim, early main card.
Yeah, it's about time for it now, I think. And I think it's going to be quite a challenge, but I reckon there are going to be some people in that division still that hanging around in and around there that it's going to be easier for him. Do you know what I mean? You get someone in that welterweight division that he fights, he'll be able to sort of they could be ranked even higher, is what I'm saying. But stylistically, he wouldn't have so much of a challenge against him. So yeah, I just want to see him get a number next to his name, and I think he's ready for that. So if he's ready for that, then look, he's gonna be ready for this one.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get into the breakdown then of this fight that we've got. Chidi and Njokuani versus Albert Duraev. What can we say for Albert Duraev?
Okay, so he's got a pro record of 15 wins and 4 losses, 3 KOs and 9 subs, 7 first round finishes as well. But his UFC stats are 1-1. You know, the guy's not got a huge record there. But his debut was only in 2021. So, and that was just off the back of his Dana White Contender Series, which also was in 2021. But he's never been submitted, this guy. So we're quite excited to see him come out here and see what he can do. What you got for me, fighting style?
Fight style for Duraev. He's an orthodox fighter, comes out with a wide stance, with a very calculated striking approach. Excellent grappling skills as well. Got a Greco-Roman style wrestling with a variety of takedowns in his locker. He's smooth with the transitions on the ground. He will smother you, find a way to pass mount, and just land lethal ground and pound. Very confident in his abilities, whether it be striking or grappling. He definitely suits the smash style.
If not because of the beard.
Yeah, it's not always a go-to for him, though, I find. But when he does end up in those positions, man, woo!
Yeah. He looks good. And I think that beard sort of gives you that sort of illusion as well.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Chidi as he's in the prep point. Pro record, 22 wins, 8 losses. This guy has 14 KOs and 1 sub. So some power in the hands, as you can see. 10 first round finishes. UFC stats suggest he's 2 wins and 1 loss. But his debut was in 2022. So already, this guy's been more active, as you can see. Dana White Contender Series was in 2021. So the same year, of course, as our boy. But he fought in Bellator. And in his 2 wins they got in UFC, he also got Performance of the Night bonus as well.
So there we go. Exciting as always.
Yeah, this guy can bring...
Is Chidi Njokuani, and he's an orthodox fighter with a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His stance is narrow, and he's sometimes mixing up his striking by throwing from the hip. Vicious striking with lightning fast hands, especially that jab of his. He's got very long legs. They make his torso look tiny in comparison. And this can be good with kicking from range. He's got great use of the push kick to the midsection. He uses quite a lot. A well-rounded individual with great use of knees to the body from the clinch position. And great control on the ground to dish out those nasty elbows of his as well. Very physically domineering dude for a middleweight.
Yeah, look at that reach advantage as well. He's got 5-inch reach advantage. He's going to be taller as well, the taller guy in there too. So I guess when it comes to Albert, those hips are going to be accessible, aren't they? But at the same time, for Chidi and his fighting style and how he wants to keep this, I imagine at range, he's got the tools for that too, right? So we get some expectations.
Yeah, we can expect from Duraev.
So Duraev, I think he was hesitant last time he was out against Buckley because Buckley's lateral movement and angles, he had so much going on there. It was real difficult for him to stay on him. But this time I can expect him to be a little bit better against this stationary target in Chidi. But I'm expecting Duraev to go second in the exchanges, flush out Chidi's long-range attacks and counter with power of his own. But I do think that Duraev is capable of mixing things up by striking his way into the clinch, level changing and trying to put Chidi on his back. But that's, I guess, where he can sort of level the playing field and do the damage with that ground and pound.
Yeah, for sure. Top notch. And as for Chidi, though, I think he needs to maintain the distance by using that team kick a lot and get Duraev biting on his feints. Chidi tends to use it to get his opponents to drop their hands so he can then counter to the head. Be very active in the clinch position, landing knees to the body and elbows off the break, similar to how he finished Dusko Todorovic in his last win, which was just a nightmare. On paper, he's the bigger puncher, and he's going to have the reach advantage to deliver it too. If he can stuff Duraev's takedown offense and target that left eye, he can use Duraev, he can cause Duraev, some serious problems. And we're to round number 1. I'll get to some chats.
That's a good point, actually, because it was Joaquin Buckley, as well as his fight prior to that, where that left eye of Duraev swelled up to a point of not being able to open. It was against Joaquin Buckley. He couldn't actually fight.
Duraev was having a hard time trying to get takedowns on Buckley.
He was, yeah. I think that'll be his route to victory here, but with Chidi already, he's got a lot of feints here. But you're right, stationary target.
Breezy says, hope Chidi gets a nice knockout here. He's got it, but I don't know, could get mauled. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm feeling. But I've picked Chidi in this one. Here we go, boys, says Canadian Bacon.
Let's go.
Charles Barkley says Duraev getting booed heavy. Ooh.
Wait.
Hostile crowd in Texas, of course.
Oh,
cheering for Njokuani.
Oh, okay, it's against an American, of course.
Yeah. Wilson Joe says, doesn't Njokuani have a brother that used to fight in the UFC? I'm not that I know of, man. If you find out, let us know.
Cheers, Ash. He's like, fighters up. I got my bit late.
Ash, why didn't you join?
Also, what's in the pot and who's it on? You got one this week?
I'm not that I'm aware of. I don't know. Unless
I think I think your last one was a win though, so is that the same amount?
I didn't even think we did it last week.
Nah, but the one before that, I think
was it?
The same.
I don't know. We failed miserably on what's it called? I think it's on 0.
Is it Ash? Let me know.
I don't know.
Unless
Ash sorted something out. Takedown attempt here from Duraev.
Wow,
sweeps the leg nicely.
Wow, look at this.
And he's going to take the back, but I think Chidi might be able to wall walk here and get back to his feet.
Nearly clinged onto the fence. That would have been not good. We did see Buckley stuff the takedowns, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we did see Chidi fight off the takedowns effectively in his last outing. Like he was rolling with, who was it now who fought last?
Buckley?
No, Chidi.
Chidi fought Gregory Rodriguez. Rodriguez took him down.
Yeah. I mean, Rodriguez isn't... Yeah, exactly. And he fought off the takedowns quite well against Rodriguez, I thought. So, and Dusko, you see him on the ground with Dusko. So I thought he might be able to sort of at least stand up here. But to be honest with you, as it looks so far, Duraev.
Oh, Duraev. Smush.
Yeah.
Chance of USA in the Texan crowd.
Yeah. USA. And with every chance, Duraev punches a little bit harder.
Yeah. Yeah, he's softening Chidi up here.
He really is.
Because I think he wants to try and perhaps take his back.
You can't have it. Certainly looking like a runaway round for Duraev, but we're only halfway through it with 2 minutes left here on the clock. So I wonder. It looks like he can easily get up. He could. And see, the point is when the opponent is striking, I think he's on
Chidi's
that fence.
Chidi's grabbing that fence.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not actually. I think he is. Ooh.
I think his fingers are
drive
in.
him back down to the fence again.
I think his fingers are in, but his knuckles are on.
He needs to get an underhook. There's Chidi. He can get that underhook on that left side, or he's controlling the wrist instead. He might just try and get an underhook, overhook on the right side.
Okay, he's under. This is good. Wizard.
Over under.
So.
Wow! Drives with
good.
Strength, man.
It's not good. What I was saying is, when he's striking in the position he was in, that's the opportunity to stand up because his hands are not together, and he's focusing on attacking you, and that's when you should be exploding. In this scenario, he's locking him into guards. He's got front elbows up from the bottom. He's either got to throw his legs up or type those hands. But he's got 50 seconds to try and make this round his. And at this moment, I don't see a way.
Yeah, Chidi's got. Just say he had both wrists locked up there. He's got some wrist control. Chidi's just kind of he's not letting Duraev posture up. He's putting pressure on the head, but then he also is trying to perhaps he's gonna push him off.
20 seconds.
He's gonna attack. There we go. Up kicks, bro. Up kicks, bro.
Yeah.
So now he's in butterfly guard. Now he's back to full guard.
I reckon that could. I mean, if those were at all effective, could be probably one of the most significant strikes.
Go on, Chidi. Keep landing elbows, son. I picked Chidi in this fight.
So have I. To be fair. I just want to
see Chidi, bang, bang.
Yeah.
But I think it's probably safe to say Duraev may have got that round. Took him down. Was threatening on the back a little bit. I don't know. It depends on what they scored that, actually. Just trying to think now what Duraev was doing that's quite effective. He did land some effective ground and pound, but you see there the last few seconds, like Chidi was most active off his back.
I mean, it's the only place that he was allowed to be. You know, he sort of time ticking down. The urgency kicked in. He had to do something, and fair play to Duraev. Well done for the round. Don't know why we can't see his.
I must see some low kicks from Chidi.
I want to see him keeping at range.
Yes, can Duraev getting down this time around? That's the ultimate question. Round number 2. Get ready with a space bar.
Cheers.
Sinkers up, guys. Sinkers up. Smash a like on the video if you've not done so already.
And we're in Holloway versus Allen.
The second fight of the main card. Yes.
Looking at that promo
15th
down there.
man.
It's exciting, huh?
No, it's
Can't
going
wait
to
for
come
that
around
to come.
quick.
Can't wait for that to come. We saw Allen a couple of times on the weekend. He knew us very well. Okay, so here we at. You got Chidi and Duraev. Center Rock's gone hesitant. I mean, they're both respecting each other. Chidi, I guess, is respecting the takedown threat, and Duraev is respecting the
That's
reach
the thing now
advantage.
is, Chidi might be a little bit hesitant because Duraev was able to take him down twice in that round, that last round. So, I think that was that was in the inner thigh.
That was the inner thigh.
He looked close, but I think it was in the thigh.
Yeah, the way he sort of like grimaced like that suggested that it touched something, but I mean, he's a tall guy, so maybe it did hit the tip.
Njokuani is moving backwards at an angle, making things difficult for Duraev. Duraev is now trying to press Njokuani towards the cage. It's all forward pressure at the moment.
Problem for me is with Chidi, I'm not seeing enough output with the hands.
Yeah,
and I need that.
He's been very hesitant.
I need that. I need you to hit him more because you can't. And Duraev's face will swell up like a balloon when you start touching it. We've seen his eye. His left eye likes to just.
Yeah, it's because he was up against the power of Buckley last time out.
Yeah, but his last 2 fights, I
mean, Chidi can one bang. Chidi can one bang guys. There's no doubt about it. He's got crazy power that all comes from technique.
And we need that power to come through at some point. Nice. Skin the side of the face. If that had landed, though, I'd be interested to see. I'm seeing Duraev now having a higher guard, much like Yan, but I don't think he fought previous fights with that high guard. I think it's just because of the damage he's absorbed previously. He's learning his lessons in different fights.
Chidi still going for the front kick to the midsection, despite Duraev potentially able to take him down off of it. Can we try and time it next time around?
Yeah.
Big swing and a miss from Duraev.
A lot of tentative striking going on.
Oh, good inside leg kick from Njokuani though.
But I'm yet to really see action. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's been very tentative for both guys actually. But I think Njokuani's doing a good job of just kind of circling away from the cage. He's not letting Duraev push him too far forward or too far back even.
Nice counter there from Chidi. Straight down the pipe.
So it's striker move, Chidi. Nicely done. Back to center.
See, Chidi needs to pick him in on those entries, and he can.
Check.
Because he's got that reach again. That stance change as well. Oh,
nice shot there from Chidi.
That was really good.
Chidi had really good success against Greg Rodriguez last time out in that first round. It was all looking exciting. The knees up the middle with gnarly, completely split his eyebrow open.
Look at this. Significant strikes. Duraev's got 25. Chidi's only got 6. Now,
total.
I think significant strikes. Chidi's got like 3. Duraev, none. But significant strikes, Duraev is. You've seen there 25 to 6.
Strikes on the feet.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of those might have been on the ground.
Oh, in the first round. I think in the second round as well now, aren't we?
Yeah.
No, yeah, but that would have been for this round, though, surely.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that has to be for this round alone. And they haven't been on the ground. Yeah, they do it per round, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So, it's crazy to think that.
Wales says Anthony Njokuani. Oh, okay. What was his record? Hope Duraev wins now, says Canadian Bacon.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. It's maybe because of the cup shot, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, which wasn't really a cup shot or something like that. So come on, get on with it. Get after it.
35 seconds left for this second round.
Yes.
All on the feet so far.
Yep. I feel like it's a problem. See, that left eye's going already.
Yeah, Chidi's target.
That left eye from Duraev is literally like you touch it once and it starts, you know. But yeah, with Chidi, he's just a little too late.
Let's go, Chidi. Let's go. Let's go, Chidi. Let's go.
He's just got to get going.
9 seconds.
I hate this. I hate
Round 3 coming up.
Man.
I think the significant strikes that I think it was Chidi's round.
No, you saw that 25-6.
I don't know.
You saw that. Judges were looking at that.
He just landed the cleaner shots.
He did, but look at the eye. Touched it once, one time. This is what I'm saying to you, man. The expectation there was like, touch the eye, touch it hard, and just watch it inflate like a balloon.
Who's in Duraev's corner? Who's that?
Let's have a look.
It's not, it's Duraev, what, AKA guy. It looks like Islam from the side. But it also could be a Babakar.
No, look at the ears aren't mashed up enough.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
Yeah. But isn't Manel part of that camp as well?
Yeah.
That explains so much, doesn't it?
Yeah. Makes sense, though.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's moving. But he's still got a mustache. He's still got a mustache, hasn't he, Bilal?
I think he has, yeah.
He needs to get rid of it. If he got rid of the mustache, I would have been like, hands down, known straight away he's part of the camp.
Yeah.
I thought that was the initiation.
He'll be coming out with... Oh! Big body kick from Njokuani.
Look at...
What's Duraev showboating for, bro?
He's...
Oh, and again!
Literally, I think the arena went absolutely wild
Let's
for it.
go, Chidi.
And he's like, and he's just sort of lavished it up. But, you know, you're in a fight. You know what I mean? And what I hate about that was just the fact that Chidi allowed him and watched him clown
Chidi's
around.
getting loose because he knows he's got energy still in the tank. And he may have been preserving himself in that last round because of the last fight against Gregory Rodriguez where he was gassed out.
And we're seeing him move a lot more now. We
Yes.
didn't see that so much before.
Look, and the body shots as well, but this is not a good position now
It's not great.
against the cage.
Duraev needs to sort of keep moving.
Less cautious of his movement. Oh, go on.
Yep, okay, get out.
He's got the
get
wrist
out from
control.
the cage.
Yeah, oh.
He's dropped down again, just sort of sprawled out. He's staying on him. But yeah, I was just saying he's got to move lateral movement a bit like what Buckley did. And that's, I think, where he got that little move there because obviously Buckley got the job done. And that was the most cool. He didn't move right in the first round. It was very sort of entering straight and coming
Go
out.
on, Chidi.
Backwards.
Nicely done.
Decent. Okay, let's
Kept
spot
the
some more
wrist
of that
control
movement.
and supported a lot of movement, yeah.
Now he's forgetting and standing still again. Like, move like you just did, bro. Look at this. I think those strikes are broken. Duraev 33.
33.
To 8.
Is it... Right, is that landed?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Ooh. Come on, Chidi. Let's get the one bang.
Needs to. He does need to.
The decision is not too bad. How many times has he gone to a distance?
Let's move.
7 times. 14. Oh yeah, 14 knockouts, 1 submission. You said earlier. His last decision was actually he lost the decision in Bellator.
He needs to switch stances, keep moving a lot, and that's how he can land against Duraev. Without that, stand still. Duraev's just going to take you down. Decent, nice.
Stung him there.
Once again, real
Straight
good.
left.
Let's go, Chidi. Calm, bro.
He's having a lot of success in the southpaw position, I feel, with Njokuani.
Yeah, he has success when he switches stance.
Yeah.
He's getting real gassed. But they both are.
Oof.
Or did someone say he needed a finish? Who said he needed a finish?
Don't know.
I'll give him 1 round, I think, but I can't remember which one. Second round, was it?
It was a close round.
He definitely needs this one.
Duraev definitely surely won that first round.
Yeah, he was all over him. That's true. But, you know, I like Chidi's chances a lot less as the fight goes longer. He needs to really bank that first one. Okay, lateral movement, which is good. Nice. And then just land. Move a bit and then land. Move a bit and land.
That's it.
So what it is as you're moving, Duraev is tracking you. And he's following you. And as he steps, that's when you should hit him. Nice. Not bad, though. I love that combination.
This time, yeah, in the right.
Oh, that was good from Duraev.
Oh, nearly end of this fight. End of this round.
Yeah. Come on, Chidi. Pull something out of the bag.
Just got to dig deep. Could be
Oh,
anyone's
nice
fight.
uppercut. That was decent. I think this could go to
good body
Duraev, bro.
You reckon, yeah?
Oh, actually, we do have Texas judges, huh?
We do.
Okay, hey. I feel a little bit more comfortable now about
the takedown.
a Chidi decision. Are they racist down there? I don't know. I guess they're just against anyone that's not their own.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they switched the flag out.
Yeah. yeah, maybe.
Maybe I wasn't.
Yeah, but maybe Chidi was Nigerian. It's like, you know what, I'm in Texas.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm American, y'all. Yeah.
All right, Chidi, we'll give you this one.
Yeah. Cool.
Go on, finish strong.
Nice. Let's go.
Oof.
Decent.
Block.
I wanted another
That's
10.
it in the fight. What do you reckon in the chat, guys? Who do you reckon has taken that one?
I want another 30
Close
seconds
round,
on that.
2-1 Chidi, says Ash.
Oh, let's hope.
Ash has been watching it on his phone, has he?
What I couldn't quite understand was, really couldn't understand was how Chidi got so little output, so little significant strikes. It looked like more than the numbers I was seeing.
Yeah, I'm confused, to be honest.
Yeah. Either way, the judge is going to use those numbers. Look at the damage on Dryer's face, look at the numbers, and say draw. I reckon the judge's going to say draw.
So the update from Vince Morales, he tweeted saying, "Not my place to talk about what happened with Alex. Scary stuff, but hopefully it eases everyone's minds that by the time the EMTs got there, he was together and speaking okay. Watch the slander."
Whoa.
That is scary stuff by the sounds of it.
EMTs, that's emergency teams? That's like the paramedics, right? Yo.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah.
I think we have heard, I swear someone else has had that before. I swear, was it, what fight got cancelled last? Oh, who was it? Was it the Krylov one?
What, cancel it? Oh, the last
Krylov
cancellation?
Span
Yeah, it was,
cancelled,
Krylov.
but was it the same
Last
situation?
minute, I think someone said something about Puma's pants.
I mean, actually, it's probably a good thing that we...
I would like Chidi to
retweet
win
that.
this one, but I don't think I'm going to pick him in the next fight. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Duraev won. There we
Duraev's
go.
got it.
Congrats if you picked Duraev.
Yep.
man.
Rightfully so as well.
Damn. Main card picks have not been great so far.
No.
Chidi,
Not for me, neither.
lost. Did you go Chidi knockout as well?
Actually, I think that might be the first one I got wrong.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah, so the other ones I put like decision.
Minus points.
I put, but I mean actual fighter I got wrong.
Oh, right.
But, yeah.
Jeesh.
Man, it's been a pretty...
It's a good win for Duraev, I think. Especially in my opinion. And it's a tough Chidi. It's hard to see where Chidi goes after this.
Second one.
Throw it out there.
Second one.
He's now, 2-2 in the UFC? Oh, phone's dead.
He
I'm going to try and get
He
his
is, and of course you got Albert now 1-2 and 2-1 in the UFC. So he's taking his number.
Yeah. Cheer bang bang
Yeah, yeah. He just didn't let his hands go, and he should have. He just doesn't have that output. Like, man, just doesn't have that output.
Ooh.
All right. So next we're going on to Andrea Lee, right? And Maycee Barber.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
I reckon. Ooh. Here's one. I reckon Chidi will now fight Jun Young Park. He's got a 3-fight win streak. He just beat Pleasure Man.
Oh yeah.
So I reckon that could be an ideal matchup.
What about Albert? Where's he gonna go step into? He's not ready to be talked about ranked anyway.
No.
Oh yes, Moreno.
Yes, Moreno now. Yeah, man, stars are out tonight.
Mate, they are.
Duraev will probably fight the winner of Jared Mershaw and Joseph Pfeiffer. Maybe.
You reckon so? Let's have a quick look here, cause.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's actually only had an incredible streak, lost to Buckley, but otherwise he's still like
or perhaps
won
Philip
in his
Hawes.
last 4 and 5.
I'll tell you what, him versus Philip Hawes is a good fight. Philip Hawes coming off of a loss against Roman Dolidze. He's yet to get booked though. I feel that fight was ages ago. Because he's 1 win in his last 3. His win was against Duron Win. I think that makes sense. Personally. That's what I would do. Don't know what about you guys. Wilson usually said, man, that was close. Could go either way. Yeah, for sure, man. I would feel that way.
No, I would have liked it to have gone Chidi, but I think it made sense that Albert got that one personally.
Angus said the Pleasure Man was robbed.
Still talking about that, Angus? Still talking about that?
He's a leader.
Did he say robbed or rubbed?
Yeah.
Robbed.
Both.
Rubbed him the wrong way. And that's how he got his name.
What is this promo?
Is that like the fan experience?
It looks like a fan expo. That's what we should have got. We should have got a fan expo. Oh, look, there you go. Convention Center. They got the Vegas. See, they do it in Vegas. They do it Vegas only. Fan expo. They could have brought it over here.
They got the XL literally right up that end of London.
Yeah.
Well. It's like, man, it'll be madness.
Bring more fighters over. Maybe the next pay-per-view.
I wouldn't mind doing that in Vegas, though. If I go Vegas.
That'd be sick, actually.
Hit the UFC X.
Oh, tickets would be mad, though. We'd have to talk to our boy Josh. See if he's planning on going back over there again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He went for... Oh, was it New York? He went for a Vegas card. I can't remember which one it was now.
Well, I think it was New York, because Chris is in New York as well, isn't he?
Yes. Chris?
Yeah, Chris. From New York. The guy
from New York. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris from New York. He's
Vegas, so.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, we know he moved to Florida, didn't he?
Yeah, should we get into?
I think it's time we get stateside pretty soon, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
I wouldn't mind.
I know. We have to get a green card.
Let's take ATF to the States.
We need to
do some collab on some channels while we're out there. Make sure we keep feeding you guys the content.
So, you're a Dodgers fan?
Man, I'm a fan.
LA Dodgers.
Is that because of the LA cap? Nah, just a fashion fan, I guess. I'm not. Sorry to let you down. Or are you?
Question mark.
Yeah. I am a Lakers fan, though.
You actually?
I am LA Lakers.
When was the last game you watched?
Oh, mate. You're going back to childhood now. You're going back to when Parker and
Right, we got the dodgy fire stick now. There's no
Bryant we're playing.
Catch up on that.
Are they coming out already? Oh, on the fire stick, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I could do. It's just that's all UFC at the moment, so I've got time to watch, especially these times of hours. I ain't got time to stay up and watch all of this sport going on.
Maybe we need to start funds so we can move out to the US. Angus says, lads, I am there. There you go. Angus is all up for it.
US? Yeah, he is.
I don't know about Ash, but maybe the three of us could get somewhere out there.
Out in the States.
Angus. Meet you, Angus.
We'll try mashing still over the channels. He'll be on there.
He's going to have to stay over the UK.
Yeah, but he'll die.
Too much kids. Too much kids. Too many kids.
Move the family out. Do you reckon he'll love it? Kyle, he'll be doing all the YouTuber stuff. What are the things YouTubers do in the States?
I don't know.
They have coffee now, don't they? These kids.
Do they?
Yeah, I think so.
What? 10-year-olds having coffee?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they go. I mean, if you go to Starbucks, you ask them for like
that's mad.
A sort of certain TikTokers coffee blend, and they'll make it, and they'll have like a bit of caffeine in, but I don't know, just because all those TikTokers do it, kids are on it.
Tell you what,
Mad.
no, I don't use TikTok, but what's funny about TikTok, the one thing that I saw was when people go to a McDonald's and order like 20 cups of water, and it all goes to the person in the back seat. And then when you're driving along, it's just holding 20 waters. And then they just go over a massive bump and it just goes, whoosh. That's what I want to do one day, man. It's classic. It's class.
Wait. So the person in the back seat is just like, why do we have all these waters?
Yeah.
They don't even ask?
Yeah, that's the TikTok.
Do they even know why?
They're just like, why do we have all these waters? And all of a sudden it's just...
So it's really important.
It's worse.
Just hold on to them.
Yeah.
Don't drop them.
We need these waters.
We need these waters. And that person is like, okay, but why?
Jokes.
Okay.
Love it so much. Well, as soon as he says, nah, not much into baseball. Big New York Giants fan. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we need to start a bit of a fun going on. We need to get some sponsorships so we can move out.
Yeah. We'll
side.
start with some collabs and then we'll create the content and we'll see if we can do some time out there. I'm trying to think. I've got offices in the US.
Not a fan of your gun laws though, but
Oh yeah.
don't know. We have to switch
Mate,
up life.
It is a basic human right. Is that how they say it? No, first it's
carry a gun.
It's my right.
Yeah, it's my right.
My right.
Angus says only thing size dodging is over 18 girls. Ooh.
Dodging. I am actually dodging over 18 girls because they just throw themselves at me. You're right. I am dodging them.
Ash is invited, sister. Angus. Don't have time for ATF in the USA with UFC Sweden, Paris, and London the next few months. That is true. We can't move that.
Yeah. But also, is Sweden happening? Let's hope. Well, we've got reason to believe. But that'd be so cool.
It would be.
Yes.
It's true. They're going to be stacked out cards, man. It's going to be mad stuff.
I think what Angus was angling for was trying to call me a nonce of some sort, but I think I
Probably,
span it right back at him.
Bit noncy. Let's get into the breakdown of this next fight in the women's flyweight division.
Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about Albert Duraev in the women's flyweight division. No, kidding. This is Maycee Barber out of the blue corner, and she's pro record of 11 wins and 2 losses, 5 knockouts and 2 subs, 3 first-round finishes, and the stats in the UFC are 6 wins and 2 losses. So she's on the up. She's doing well. Her debut was back in 2018, and that was the same year she came out doing the White Contender Series. Yep. She's currently now on a 3-fight win streak, which is good for her division. And she's never been KO'd either, or submitted. Facts. Straight up.
Facts, brother. And her fighting style, she's a southpaw switch fighter, second-degree black belt in karate, purple belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Bit of a power puncher. She's very aggressive and physical in her approach. She starts off using a lot of movement. The word to describe it would be erratic. She'll pump that jab out to find a range. She likes to get to let off her combinations when her opponent's backed up against the fence. She's capable of letting those hands fly in the 3rd round. If she feels that she's down on the scorecards, she'll definitely end strong, that's for sure. What can you tell us, history-wise, for Andrea Lee, real quick?
Real quickly, on the other side in the red corner, pro record, 13 wins, 6 losses. Now, she's got 3 KOs and 5 subs, 2 first-round finishes, and the stats in the UFC are 5 wins and 4 losses. It's close. Her debut was back in 2018, the same year, of course, as Maycee Barber, but she also has never been KO'd. She has been submitted, but never been KO'd.
All right. Well, she's an orthodox fighter with brown belts in jiu-jitsu and judo. She's a bit of a flat-footed striker with good punching power, Muay Thai style striker who mixes up her attacks, including throwing step-in elbows with that lead arm of hers. She strikes with volume, with great head movement, punishes the body well by rounding off the combinations with the kick to the body. And but as she's getting announced now, what can we expect from Maycee Barber?
All right, so I reckon that she might go out and just be controlled on the ground by, I think.
Lee controlled her was controlled by Arujo last time out. Yeah.
In the last outing. Okay, right. Yeah, that's so true. That's true. She was. And I can't see the same from Barber, though, in that sort of scenario. Like, however, she has sort of displayed great control in the clinch as of late, but maybe she'll be trying and bully Lee against the cage and land her elbows like she did against Jessica Eye, for example. But be in Lee's face most of the time, the whole time if can. Use her head movement to work herself into range and just try to sort of land that overhand right if possible. And then you can actually see Maycee's improvements in every single fight. Like, she's not first just a boxing-oriented fighter anymore. I actually want to see her to keep seeing her throw more kicks, especially when she goes high with them as well. Is actually quite good. But
yeah, we're starting to see that a bit more in her fights. Yeah, she is becoming a bit more of a well-rounded martial artist, and that's purely because I think she's doing a lot of her camp at Team Alpha Male, the likes of Uriah Faber. But the expectations for Andrea Lee, now who's currently occupying the center of the octagon at the moment, both of them are. I think she didn't really seem herself in the last fight. She mentioned that she felt like she was going to pass out in between rounds, and I'm hoping that Lee has kind of figured out what made her feel that way and sort of comes in here better with better health, basically. So far, she looks like she's moving well. So fingers crossed we get a better performance this time out. I want to see the same fire that she had when she fought Cynthia Calvillo, because she was on another wave that time. She's a completely different fighter than what we saw in the Arujo fight. If she's able to just come out, be aggressive with the jab and early and utilize the distance and set up her power strikes.
Yeah.
So far,
look at
so
the
good,
difference in height, though. Did you anticipate that? She's got a takedown.
Yeah, good takedown from Andrea Lee. Wasn't expecting that.
She's good.
Straight into side control now. Angus said Hermansson and Nobalzi on the same card. She might have making call-outs. Who knows for UFC Sweden? For sure. Half the crowd tonight is packing. Guns aren't bad. It's the person using them, says Wales in New Jersey. Maybe.
Guns don't kill people.
I don't know.
People kill people.
Gives you an incentive to kill people.
Yeah.
But we won't get into politics. Who have you guys picked for this fight? Have you gone for Barber? Have you gone for Lee? I've actually gone for Maycee Barber in this. But that's purely because I just got to judge based on last performances, really. Lee looked off completely. But gives her a reason to go out there and put on a statement against someone like Maycee Barber. Maycee, I think, struggled against... what's her face on the ground? Why is the name gone to my head?
Who's this, Maycee Barber?
Against Roxanne Modafferi.
She lost to Modafferi. What's
going
on here? How's her hand doing that? How's she done that?
Ooh, is Barber trapping the arm?
She managed to trap her hand behind her back.
Wow.
Barber's
been doing some great
weird
ground game.
First of all, what's her hand doing back there in the first place?
That's mad. What?
How did
Barber free it? Why did she free it?
I don't think she knew what she did.
It was cool though.
That was.
I think she realized she was unable to kind of like do much like hip movement.
Yeah. I mean, he's literally
so
just clamping down on her side position, but she's got nothing really here. And she's working her way round slowly. She wants to get into full mount. She's got a back. Not bad. Dangerous. Okay. Barber's moving with so much urgency.
Get the back door, Barber. Yes, nicely done. Good stuff from Maycee Barber.
Not bad.
Mark Shaw says, I really, really like Maycee Barber, but I'll always love that Roxy upset. Yeah, man. It was crazy, but Maycee's such a better fighter than she was in that Roxanne Modafferi fight. She was just literally boxing orientated, all hands, all aggression, and Roxy put her down. She didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Hope Maycee Barber wins tonight, he says, and I've picked her. I mean, got high hopes for her. So far, so good, though, I think. Despite conceding the takedown.
Yeah. She looks good.
She's no longer punching air as well.
Yeah, do you remember when she would do that? She'd just like shadow box for like 15 minutes and then if you're in range, you get hit, but if you're out of range...
I think that might have been... That was in the Grasso fight.
Yeah. It's like, well, why are you throwing punches and why are you looking like you're busy? You're not scaring no one. But yeah, I fear that Lee is just not very offensive in this.
She's very good friends with Cory McKenna as well as Maycee Barber.
Oh, really?
Yeah, shout out to Wales' own.
Yeah.
Cory McKenna doing the work.
So Lee's got the range
and
the reach advantage. I like her to be working more behind that jab. She's just not.
Yeah.
She just is not.
Get back to it. Ooh.
Not sure what that was.
That's the karate discipline in her arsenal.
Barber.
There we go. End of round one. Aggression all Maycee.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. I'll give it to Maycee.
Yeah, I actually would. Despite getting taken down.
Nothing was done with it.
No, yeah. And she got Andrea Lee in a very good position.
Strangely.
Despite the fact she was on her back.
I was looking over here for a second. I looked back and all of a sudden she got a hand tied behind her back in the leg. I was like, how does one's arm even get there in the first place?
I'm intrigued. At
what point am I in side control and then I sort of reach around my own back to get it lashed into your legs? Like, you know what I mean?
How on earth is Tony Kelly still in Andrea Lee's corner? Bro's tried to change his appearance as well.
We still know it's you. We still know you ain't triggering no one.
You racist. Anyhow, Vince Morales did tweet earlier that apparently he gave Vince a dirty look in the elevator earlier.
Really?
Yeah. Early today. Vince was like, guy must have me mistaken for Adrian Yanez.
It's kind of funny because that's kind of... Are we in already?
We're in round number 2, yep. Oh, the time's not up.
Oh, blimey.
We're about out.
Yeah, let me get it 4:30.
4:30 coming up.
Okay, stand by.
Good. Outside leg kick from Lee.
10 seconds for that 4:30 timer at 4:37.
Lee going high this time.
4:36.
Maybe try and use more kicks in this round, I think Lee is.
0. 4:30 we're in.
Because Barber's clearly finding her way into range really well here. But yes, good start from both girls. Ooh.
Yeah. Center octagon. That octagon looks huge with these girls, doesn't it?
Does.
But we're not seeing a lot of action.
Oh.
And I just want someone to maul someone. I think the very front end of this whole entire card was the most action we've seen. Didn't particularly watch it, but the channels were lighting up in terms of how that first fight in the card was so good.
I actually went Barber decision in this.
I went Lee decision on this.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Points mean prizes, baby!
They do. And
come on, Maycee.
I kind of regret it, though.
But yeah, Lee has got a lot to prove.
Exactly. I did kind of buy into the idea that Lee was off in the last fight, and she just, she's gonna be better this time out. But that's me going off of faith, really, rather than.
She's having a good second round though. Maycee's trying to land that high kick.
Break her arm, Maycee. Really? From there?
Oh, she uses the kicks. Oh, takedown from Maycee Barber now.
More like a.
Oh, but Andrea Lee's back up.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Found
nicely done from Andrea Lee.
Split up, trying to find a distance, which is good.
Oof. Right hand over the top from Barber.
Angelique, she just needs to be moving, working behind the jab.
Oof.
She does. She just does.
Oh, good. Maycee trying to find a home for that right hand.
Yeah.
That right hook.
Who was favourite? Was Maycee favourite?
Maybe.
I
Ooh,
reckon she was.
does that mean you lose big time?
She was
Good
favourite.
inside leg kick for
So I would only lose 100 if I lose.
Ooh.
But you'd lose more if you lose, so because she was favourite.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Got ya.
I don't know if it's a big favourite. Maybe 175.
Ooh.
No, 270. Yeah. Okay, so it's a big favourite.
Whoa. Straight left from Maycee. You may have rattled her there.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Maycee's teeing off now.
Maycee
Come on,
is-
Maycee. Actually, to be fair, I want it to be a decision. So. Don't knock her out, Maycee.
Keep doing. You're doing good. Not too good.
Yeah,
not too good.
Exactly. You won this round. It was a good shots.
Take the rest of it off.
Angelique's going to do knobble now. Submission. Oh, Andrea Lee now to work some ground and pound on Maycee.
Yeah. She needs to actually be more effective with it this time. She can't just sit there.
Maycee's tying up the wrists. You got Lee looking to posture up.
Oh, we've got panning cameras in the octagon. That's fancy.
Pass into half guard.
I'd also
Andrea
get
Lee.
no points if she sets a submission.
Yeah.
We'll both sit here pointless. She's not. She's just hugging, of course, because she doesn't have an offense on the ground.
Stalling here.
Yeah. You can get your leg out, but you're not trying to. She doesn't know what to do, really, does she?
I don't know. She's stepping around. She's making sure that, she's distributing her weight well.
Yeah, but look at this. She's kind of leaving that massive gap between them.
Oh, she's pushed away.
I'm not sure why.
Barber's trying to grab a hold of an ankle here. She's trying to ankle pick her. Go on. Go on, Maycee.
Oh, right to the nun.
Cooking the nun. Ref.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Maycee. Maycee's trying to land those up kicks. Where's our boy McDustin in the house?
Yeah.
He hates Maycee Barber. Come on, you like her, man.
Yeah.
She's game. Go on. Come on, girl.
Maycee doesn't want to get to her feet.
She's quite happy.
Yeah,
oh man, these girls are going at it on the ground.
Oh, maybe she should have
Set in position. I think Maycee knows she's won this round.
Followed her around the octagon off of her back, just trying to up kick from the ground.
Look, now they're all hugging. They're like, yeah, good job, girl.
Oh,
good job, girl. We're going after it. Good round, says Males to New Jersey. Who's going to steal it in the third?
Yeah, another one from Barber, in my opinion.
This could be 2-0. No finishes in third, please. Let's go to a judge's decision. Maycee, let's put a standpoint in this round. Let's get this 30-27, girl. Grab the bag and let's duck.
Is he just say you win in the fight right now?
Mate, Tony Kelly, get out of there, son.
Can't give a because you don't know what to do on the ground.
Guy thought he could get a different fade and people wouldn't know who he is. We know who you are, bro.
Recognize you.
Toxic piece of sugar. Here we go, third and final round.
So Vince Morales was like, he saw me in the elevator and gave me the dirtiest look.
Yeah.
Must have thought I was another bro. Like, man, like all racists do. It's just, you look the same. Is the classic.
Yeah. Don't know, man. Don't know.
This guy.
Welcome to Miami.
Douche.
Here we go. We're in third and final round in the women's flyweight division. Barber occupying the 13th rank. Andrea Lee occupying the 11th rank. Maycee Barber could get top 10 if she wins this.
She could do. But
it's going to be interesting to see who we're going to pick. She's going to fight next.
Yeah, she's in a fairly decent climb at the moment, isn't she, Barber? 3-fight win streak, as we said earlier. So,
yeah, can she make this 4?
Yeah, he's doing this as 4, and that's again quite good for the division.
She's now opting to use the lead leg for a kick as well. Ooh, she's trying to set up that left kick. Oh, nice into the body this time as well. Angela goes for a takedown. Gets it.
Okay, yeah.
She's going to take her back. Oh, wowzers. Oh, wowzers.
Barber's going out the back door.
Oh, wowzers. Oh, Barber's going to escape. Nicely done.
I just feel like
Beautiful
Lee doesn't know what
stuff.
to do in these situations.
She's just body weight distributions all over the place.
Yeah.
Barber's strong. She's doing well.
Not great. Here we go.
Wrist control at the moment on the left side. Oh, actually, well, Lee had wrist control. What? Oh, mouthpiece. All right.
Going again.
Cool. Let's go again. Come on, Maycee.
I told you before as well, didn't I? Like, if I was fighting an opponent, I wouldn't be like touching their hands, respecting him before the fight. I'd be like, nope, I'm fighting you. And then I could cuddle you after. But before that, a little bit more just business. It's just business. But I know these girls are too lovey-dovey.
We'll have sex after.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Not now, all right? Not now, but yeah, a bit later. Oh, look at that. Head strikes. 43 Barber, 15 for Lee.
Nicely
We know how this is going.
Oh, mixing it up is Maycee, yeah.
It's
That's what we like.
Texas judges, and they can clearly count. So I
That's
just
released from Texas, so
yeah, but you know they gave the fight to Albert earlier as well, so I think they're fair and they do count.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Albert had the bigger output of strikes.
welcome to Miami. Oof, timing the kicks nice is Maycee
Really
Barber.
nicely. I like how
this is Tommy.
Barber's
Hello,
quite tight.
sir. What are you
Hello,
doing up in
mate.
this hour still?
You back from
Yes, the
hours
boys.
PFL, and are you back from Newcastle? Of course, he lives in Newcastle, but are you back from the event at least?
Indeed. He was only around the corner from it.
Did you drive there?
Angus says, am I racist for thinking JK looks like if Arnold Allen and Eben Shabazian had a child?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Angus,
that.
you are.
Right,
Just know that. Just know that. You're one of them now.
Someone's going to get a finger in the bum when the next round is.
Wait, it's Angus, right? It's not me.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. No, I mean, good.
No silliness.
No. At least 40%.
We're live on air, yeah. Only some levels of silliness, but the correct levels of silliness. Oh, good check from Maycee with the kick there.
Yeah, the Barber's game.
All aggressive.
I'll give her this fight, I think. And I'm not too disappointed about it either. I don't hate Barber. I thought something different might happen. And I saw the underdog and I was like, oh.
You went for it.
That could be some points.
I've got no battery on my phone, so I can't check.
If I could mix things up, I would have changed Albert and Andrea Lee.
Surely Tommy isn't home before me and I missed the main event. Well, yeah. You live around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh.
You live in Scotland.
Yeah,
Wait, where are you now, Angus? You're not home yet? Still travelling? Did you get the wrong train? Are you on your way to London? Are you going south instead of north?
Oh, Andrea Lee now, looking like a mount.
Maybe.
She's got to work, man. She's got to get something. I'll pull a submission off. 20 seconds left.
Hey.
Andrea Lee on top. Barber's trying to get out as best she can.
Barber's tries.
Pressing down on their instep is Andrea Lee. She's looking to try and pass. But Barber's very wise to it.
Yeah. And look, this is all Angelique's got. You know, she does nothing offensive from here. And I guess, look, also she can't. Barber moves so much.
Yeah, she's making it difficult for her down there. And
moment
that's a wrap.
you
I
start
think it'll be
striking, she gets
30-27 for Maycee Barber. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
The moment you hold it, you start striking at her, you're opening up a window for her to get out. So it's almost risky. Strike and risk losing a position.
Yeah.
Or hold it tight.
Angus says, lads, I'm outside the flat. Buzz me in.
Just going to go get the door.
Yeah, that's it. Angus is just filling Tommy in with why Ash isn't here.
Yeah.
Basically, Ash had screaming children. He could still come in at any point. I don't know why he doesn't.
No, it's because he's fired.
Yeah, he's
You're
fired.
fired.
You fired.
You fired.
You fired.
You fired. To be fair, it's the only event he's missed.
Which kebab place did you go to in Newcastle, Tommy? Fill us in.
Always a kebab on the go, innit?
Surely you can't beat a Woody's Grill. Woody's Grill kebab. Yeah, let us know what it was like over
Have we been Newcastle? Where did we go for the stag do? Northampton.
Nottingham, mate.
Nottingham, that was one.
Cool. Newcastle's further up, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It's just in Northampton. So those cities we go in the end. Get me.
Oh, PFL fed you kebabs. All right.
Oh, yeah. They said they had a whole buffet.
I
said that they fed all the media team, yeah.
Sugar. Wow. Not bad, eh? For free ticket and free meal. Free unlimited food and drinks. What? I mean, it's gutted that you're not allowed to drink at those things.
Of course you can. Oh, you mean
Not
like it's fizzy drink?
Frowned upon. Here we go. Brucey with his scores. 29-28. What? How is it a split decision? Explain to me. These judges.
27. Okay, that's Barber. Yeah.
Maycee, the future Barber. That's not a nickname.
The last judge knew what he was doing. 30-27.
You were free Budweiser, said Tommy. What? You're free Bud? What?
Yeah.
Apparently drinking, maybe it'd just be the UFC. Maybe you're not allowed to drink alcohol.
Ooh.
I mean, you probably can, but you just might not get invited back. Wow, that's crazy, man. PFL's where it's at. Lovely stuff.
Angus was rocking the brand, so he probably stayed completely sober throughout.
Yeah.
He's sitting on the train now, just like...
Absolute stinker. Writing up articles.
He said he left a bit early to get home, but actually got told to leave because he got so plastered before the main event.
Sammy Joe's going to fight Valentina Shevchenko next.
Yeah. I would ask her for another follow-up interview, but I actually have a restraining order now because I was really drunk when I interviewed her and she's not too happy about comments on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, Maycee Barber picks up the split decision win, but we've got to go into the rankings now to decide who is going to be next for her in this women's flyweight division.
Shall we? There they are. You got this? I get a kettle on? Or
yeah, can do. I could do a couple. I'll do it. I'll grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you can see, Angeli was in at 11, Maycee Barber in at 13, so Barber's going to take that 11 spot. I would like to see Maycee Barber fight. Do you know what? It's difficult. Difficult because does she defend her ranking once she moves up? If she's going to defend her ranking, you could. It would be Tracy Cortez, but I like Tracy Cortez versus Kosi O'Neill personally. She's not going to fight Cynthia Calvillo. She might get an unranked opponent, you know. She might do. I wouldn't be surprised if the UFC decide to do that. But if it's not, I'd like to see her fight Vivian Araujo personally, who's coming off a loss against Amanda Ribas. Yeah, I reckon so. Or you do perhaps Barber versus Jennifer Maia, because Jennifer Maia coming off a good win against Casey O'Neill. But then she just defended her ranking, so perhaps maybe she's due someone higher up. I mean, we said Jennifer Maia against Lauren Murphy's next, so I probably should stick with that, really. Yeah, I think for Barber then, I think that's probably the only option. Araujo or an unranked gal. What do you guys reckon in the chats? Does the Vivian Araujo fight make sense to you? Maycee Barber, I'm just having a look at the record, just double check. Not fought Araujo before. She has some good wins. 4-fight win streak now, of course. She was scheduled to fight Aaron Blanchfield at one point, but that fight fell through. Looking at the people who are just outside of the division, of course, and knocking, you've got Maverick, which you already got a win over. Tatiana Suarez looked pretty decent against Montana De La Rosa. But is she going to stick at flyweight? That's the question. Is Tatiana Suarez, because I thought she was going to go to strawweight. Don't know. Molly McCann's coming off a loss. Jojo Calderwood's coming off a win. Might see Jojo Calderwood against Maycee Barber. Do they do that, though? Do they do that is the ultimate question. Maybe... no. Robertson's got one fight. Okay, Tapology rankings are completely different to the actual UFC rankings. But yeah, I think those are my options. Be Arujo or perhaps a Tatiana Suarez. Unless the UFC decides to feed Tatiana a higher ranked opponent. As for Angela Lee, though, 2 straight losses, a little bit difficult. Do you give her someone like Amanda Maverick, who's now on a 2-fight win streak? Grappling, heavy, great pace. Or do you feed? Yeah, I don't actually know, maybe not. Yeah, that's where I think it is. That's where I think it's at, personally. Coffee's coming my way. Lovely stuff, sir. Yeah, those are my options. Let us know in the chats what you reckon. Doing shots in my ATF jumper, punched a security guard, and threw up on Dan Hardy, says Angus. Neil says, I don't get the whole defending your ranking thing. If you win, you fight up. If you lose, you fight down, no? That's what I thought it was. But then, Chris Curtis told us they make you defend. And it makes sense as to why the UFC makes some of these matchups.
Unless you're like, Conor McGregor
Unless
or something
you're
like that.
back-to-back slaying people, knocking people out, then yeah.
It's a bit of a different story, yeah. And to tell you the truth, that's the default. That's the ideal way of it working, but it doesn't always work that way. I think that's the first... the first thing you look at, okay, let's see if they can defend. But if there's nothing there, or if the state of the division is such and so on, and there's another perfect matchup, that goes out the window, and you find that perfect matchup may not happen. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's almost like the default thing is you would defend your ranking because you just to solidify it.
Fair.
Almost
Let's get
the same.
into this fight
sure.
then. It's Austin Lingo real quick.
Eesh.
If we go about Austin Lingo. First of all, Angus says Chris Curtis is lying. I don't know.
It makes sense. It makes complete sense. You're lying. I just thought though, if Angus wanted to dial in and sort of be a voice on the channel,
He's on the train though. Just signal me copy. Yeah.
Oh, fair. He can get some.
And he's not watching the fight, I don't think. Nate Landwehr coming to ACDC. Nicely
go.
done. What can we tell us on Austin Lingford? Lingo.
Austin Lingo.
could be
Look
Lingford.
at Nate. He is in his element. I'm getting huge Diaz vibes off of this guy. All right, so Lingo. He is a pro record 9 wins, 1 loss. 3 KOs, 2 subs, 5 first-round finishes. UFC stats say he's got 2 wins and 1 loss. His debut was back in 2020 and went on a 2-fight win streak at the moment. So he lost his first fight in the UFC. But he's never been KO'd and never been submitted.
Yeah, and he's an orthodox fighter, a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, black belt in Taekwondo. He's mentally tough. He'll eat a heavy shot and still come forward. Loads up with his strikes. He's looking to take your head off with every single shot. Quick on the feet, he's capable of blitzing forward with combinations. And he's shown recently that he's difficult to take down as well.
Yep. Nate Landwehr, he's in the prep point. Pro record of 16 wins and 4 losses, 8 KOs and 1 sub, 2 first-round finishes. In the UFC, he's got 3 wins and 2 losses. And his debut was back in 2020, so exact same time as Lingo. But he's currently on a 2-fight win streak as well. Also the same.
Yep, and his fighting style is an orthodox fighter, intense fighter who will march you down, get in your face, and turn any fight into a brawl. He throws down from weird angles. Sometimes his uppercuts come through from the hips. His constant forward pressure is one of the most effective weapons, but eats a lot of punches in the process. We saw that last time out against David Nunama. Overly confident, walks at you with his hands down, low and counters effectively. High-paced fight with a comfy gas tank fit for 3 rounds. And he's very strong for the division. He comes in looking like a lightweight.
Yeah.
What can you expect from
Lingo's? I reckon he's going to be going toe-to-toe with Landwehr. This is a perfect sort of dance partner for him. Like, he may even have faster hands, and they could cause problems for Landwehr. But we saw Onama land very clean several times in his last fight. So, wonder. But yeah, look, Lingo was meant to fight Ramos at UFC Las Vegas, something we talked about earlier, right? And that was just a few weeks ago. So that was the one with Jan versus Dvalishvili, which means he would have had to cut weight twice in 1 month. And the concern for me in this one is, how is he going to perform after having to do that? And which is why, it's not ideal that people put out last minute on you, because...
everything's in favour of Nate Landwehr at the moment. But as for Landwehr, though, I think he's going to be in Lingo's face from the get-go. His pressure alone will be an issue for him. He really got the fans behind him during the fight against Onama. He was landing some heavy shots and then really, trying to hype the crowd up a bit. There were moments in the Onama fight, though, where he got himself into some submission-threatening positions, but gave up position too easily. I hope he takes his time on the ground this time out, especially in this fight, should the fight end up on the ground. But hard to tell, to be honest. Because this fight could be your fight of the night. It's got fight of the night potential all over it.
Yeah, I'm actually being... because I lost the picks, the last two ones, but also a bit frustrated with the fights on this main card until this point. So I'm looking forward to get excited and riled up on this one. It's it's just about to go down. You know what I mean? Ooh!
Let us know who you've gone for in the chats, guys. Angus says only defend their ranking if everyone above them is tied up. Guess so. A says, I'm on the bus. Sorry, lads. I'm only watching this for you guys to keep me updated. Oh, lovely stuff. Well, okay then. We'll do our best in the commentary. So far, so good. Both guys are going back and forth. No one's really landed really cleanly as of yet. Bit of a feeling out process. Mm-hmm. So far, we've got Lingo now who's pressing Landwehr towards the cage. And Landwehr's doing a good job of kind of kicking that lead leg of Lingo.
Mm-hmm. Lingo's got the speed though, right?
Yeah, he has. You've seen him land a few flurries, trying to land up top with that lead left hook. But Landwehr's, making him pay when he enters into range.
Oh, look, first blood there from Landwehr. It's drawn on the right-hand eye.
Yeah.
Now, it's not in a compromising place, so hopefully we can continue. It's not going to be a stoppage. Oh, nice! Nice slipping uppercut from Landwehr. And all of a sudden, the tables are turning slightly. Landwehr's now pushing forwards, but these guys are both on a napkin in the center of the octagon.
Yeah, it's going to be a close fight.
Yeah.
Don't know what it is, but for some reason Landwehr just gives me Colby vibes. It's not just it's not the style, but it's just
Colby.
I don't know. Yeah, there's something about him.
Not Diaz.
No, I don't. It's just it might be
Diaz,
just the pressure and the cardio, but if he just looks like a typical, I don't know, typical American.
Yeah, but he also it strikes me as a kind of the Gaethje sort of like fighter. He hasn't got the skill set, of course, naturally, but he does have that kind of something we were saying last week, that want or desire to set himself on fire just to burn his opponent. Yeah. And it's that kind of forward momentum, that kind of that sort of style about him that's given that name, the train, just relentlessly trucking forwards, no matter what the threat, or no matter what's in front of him. However, Lingo is certainly doing very well.
He's pressing forward. It was a good right hand from Lingo.
Very well. 2 minutes left here in the first. And at the moment, it's Landwehr wearing all the damage. Not so much Lingo. I'm not sure what it is.
Mark Short says, the channel I was watching the fights on just switched to college basketball. Lol, I guess you guys are my live commentary team now. Man, what happened?
I mean, the last two fights happened. I would have done the same.
That's crazy. I mean, sure, are you able to get the fights back up? If not, we'll do our best.
I think he switched it because he got bored of it. I think.
All right.
Maybe. I mean, this was the last two fights I wasn't too excited about. But, I mean, this is a good one to come back to. This one is happening. Like, Landwehr and Lingo are throwing down. And this is what I expected. I think with Landwehr, he is eating more than he's dishing out, you know?
Yeah.
I would like him to have just a bit more success in doing what he's doing. Like the great slips and uppercuts from earlier, which was fantastic.
Yeah, Lingo's really kind of being aggressive with his hooks, making Landwehr back up towards that cage. Spinning back, fifth attempt from Landwehr is missed.
Landwehr's certainly
Sync
not
us up
sitting
with
down.
the time when you can.
This is Landwehr's hometown, though, isn't it? He should have the home advantage
Surely.
here. One of the things I was thinking about was like, okay, it's going to be fairly even in my opinion, this particular matchup, but I'll give the home advantage to Landwehr, and I think he would steal it based on the judges either being a little bit biased or him just being completely driven off of the crowd. Look at those strikes there so far to the head. Lingo's leading it with 19, but Landwehr's certainly got more to
He's been
on the
doing
legs.
damage to the legs first.
He has. However, a lot of those kicks counted were just taps. I've seen them. They weren't effective throws. Oh, Landwehr running straight into the fire there with that 8-2 heavy left and right hooks from Lingo as he sort of tried kicking to the body and missed. That was a good way for
Good
Lingo to
rounds.
end. Yeah, for Lingo, I'd say. But
Yeah.
Landwehr, it's not too bad. He started slow is all it was. I
Yeah.
think he's the kind of fighter who you just touch him a couple of times to get him into the mood. And he sort of gets a bit more into the fight as he gets to
Yeah,
fight.
I feel both guys have kind of found it difficult to land clean. It's been very back and forth. Who knows what this second round's going to bring us? It's like both guys are struggling to find their range a little bit.
Yeah.
They're very hesitant because they don't want to get caught clean on counter.
Landwehr needs to remember who he is, bruh.
Yeah, that Onama fight was
He's a Texan.
fire, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was rattled up.
Man.
Like that fight, even going into it, for some reason it had main event vibes, even though neither guy, Landwehr or Onama, are in main event fire as of yet. But it was just such a buzz with it.
It was, yeah.
So weird.
It was. I mean, they were fighting like it was on the card.
So maybe for Landwehr, he just needs some kind of spark to get going. Because at the moment it's very tentative. I mean, he's doing a good job of obviously piecing up the legs and he's attacking the body.
Yeah. You look at his level changes from Lingo, like he's doing very well. But what does Nate need to do in order to sort of get the upper hand here? I'll give that round to Lingo personally. What about you?
Yeah, I would as well.
Who do you pick?
Lingo is now trying to attack the body and land up top with his hooks.
Who did you pick?
I picked Landwehr. Yeah.
Same.
I think he's just had... I just felt like he had tougher competition coming into this.
Yeah.
Fought tougher competition, should I say.
Yeah, I just thought he had that sort of animosity that would come out of him. And it's just, I'm not seeing it yet. It's just yet to light up. But you know what? Yeah, he touched him a couple of times and hopefully it does come out.
I think he needs Lingo to just really stun him.
You think
he's doing quite well defensively. Yeah. If Lingo's able to just stun Landwehr a little bit, it might just wake up Landwehr and,
Ooh, there you go.
Fly a little bit more.
I think he called for it and there it landed. If that didn't wake him up, but he certainly did stun him there with that one shot, clean right over the top. It's an effective move, you sort of drop your shoulders all the way off to the left, and that right hand comes over the top.
Ooh,
but Landwehr's got the uppercuts. I think the uppercut's actually just such an attractive strike, if you know what I mean. You don't see enough of them, but when you see him, it's like, whoo! Yes! Give me more of them. Not bad. Now Landwehr's pushing it. So outside the black line, it's Lingo. He's dancing around the outside, and Landwehr's putting that pressure on. And he's using those teep kicks to the body very effectively.
Ooh, big swings from Lingo.
Yeah, he's just trying to get over the range of those leg kicks that Landwehr's dishing out there to the abdomen, which are good. I don't know if there's a lot of power behind it.
No.
I've never really known Landwehr for leg kicks. He's always been hands, right?
Oh, great uppercut. He's you tempted that twice now as Landwehr.
Do you reckon he's seen something?
Perhaps. I think if Landwehr is able to keep his strikes real straight and just time them to perfection when Lingo loads up, then I think he can do some real damage.
Yep. And I honestly, I'm those uppercuts he threw another one just a moment ago, missing by a whisker, but boy, they look. He's
digging to the body a few times as well, Landwehr.
Yeah,
he's getting Lingo to drop his guards, and he can land up top and finish with strikes.
He's constant that teep kick. Now he did miss a teep kick a moment ago in the first round, and he got punished by a left and right hook from Lingo. But he's been so much more effective with him now, and he does like to keep using them. But look, Tides have turned. Wow, decent Landwehr, great movement, getting in and then moving out. But Landwehr is someone, as you can see, the difference here between the first round and now is he's moving forwards.
Yeah.
He looks good on the front foot. On the back foot, I'm worried for him. And he's so far in the second round been on the front foot. Looking so good.
Oh, good knee to the body from Landwehr. Landwehr's starting to come together now.
He is,
You see Lingo is really, starting to fatigue a little bit.
Does he want to take down?
There's a takedown from Landwehr. With a minute and 10 to go left of the round.
He's got his takedown, but does he want it? What do you think?
I don't know. He's going to open up the back now.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Lingo's going to get back to his feet. Oh, the now card's out. Here comes the rear naked choke from Landwehr. Landwehr's sitting back.
Sitting back on it. Oh, it's getting locked in.
I actually think I went knockout for this.
Oh! He got it down! Landwehr gets the second round
submission! Wow!
Oh.
He was picking apart the body really well.
He was.
Trying to, wear down Tucker. Lingo even.
Lingo.
Wrong person. And that would kind of pay dividends. Got the takedown. Got the back position. That's all she wrote.
Second round. That was good.
I know. I put knockout as well.
Did you? I mean, I see what you did there. I did knockout for the Pineda one.
Yeah.
He got the sub. You know what I mean? I did the same thing there.
Bam.
I did go any with this one.
Head kick. Body kick.
I did think it could be a decision. That's why I went any. I did not foresee the sub.
Drags him down, controls the wrist, forces Lingo to give up his back.
Yeah.
Straight away.
And look at that tight grip.
I think Lingo paused for a second there when the mouthpiece went out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just let down his defensive guard.
He did. And it all just sort of sunk in from there, to be fair. And also, when he was squeezing that, I think I saw a bit of blood just go out of a cut. I
feel like there was a split second that Lingo could have just turned into thingy, but because of the mouthpiece, he was too slow at reacting, and Landwehr just wrapped up that rear naked choke straight away.
Man.
Wow.
Speed of that. But it was good. Great. How many submissions has he got, Landwehr?
Not that many,
No?
I don't think.
It's not a big thing for him?
Yeah, it was a second submission.
Oh, I see.
Wow. No one would have picked submission.
No, I didn't foresee it. But, I mean, he wrapped up pretty decently as well.
His last submission win was... against Ludovic Klein. Okay, anaconda choke. So that's 2 submissions in 3 fights. He's on a 3-fight win streak now. Nate Landwehr. Big stuff for him.
Oh, decent, yes, as of late.
Man.
Not so bad. But yeah, no, the guy's just an exciting fighter all around, to be fair, so I can't wait to see him out next time. I didn't think it was ranked. I thought he was at 15, so I do have that division, but is he ready to be stepped into ranks?
No, he could be ready for a ranked opponent. Bit difficult, though. Obviously, this one was was it a replacement fight as well? I think.
You reckon? Was it?
Yeah, he was meant to fight Alex Caceres, who was ranked.
You're right. Yeah.
So,
of course,
do they rebook that
Alex
fight?
Caceres is 15th, isn't he? Which is why his name's there and the rank's still there for Alex Caceres. And he would have been on the left side, so that's what's happened there. With the UFC page. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That's what's happened. Okay, that explains it. UFC, you need to update your page.
Here we go. He's being loud on the mic now.
Yeah.
Maybe hopefully he calls out Alex Caceres, gets that fight rebooked. If not, gonna have a look at see what that ranking's all off.
Yeah, look, run it again.
Current best.
But also, Lingo had just cut weight twice. You know?
Yeah.
Who was he supposed to fight? I can't remember now. It was, Ramos, that's it. I did say earlier, Ricardo Ramos.
I reckon... Do they give him back a ranked opponent? I guess they could. Who's at the bottom of the division again? We've got, obviously, like we mentioned, Alex Caceres earlier. Oh, it's Edson Barbosa. Barbosa's fighting by BLQ, so maybe he'll get the winner of that.
Yeah, he could do. I mean, why can't you run that Alex Caceres one?
Oh, yeah. It depends if Caceres gets fit and sorts himself out. I don't know why he pulled out of the fight.
He just made an announcement there to Bisping saying he would like to fight next, but...
let me see. I might be able to bring up some details.
I don't know. Does he ever say anything or does he just shout everything?
I think it's just all shouting, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Nate, how you doing? I'm good, everybody.
Who's that guy?
Austin Mahone? Singer-songwriter.
Who the hell is that guy?
Not too sure. I know who that is.
Oof. Looking sharp.
Yeah.
Aljamain is in the house as well. Bantamweight champ.
Both of them. Yeah, look at him be. Look at him be just hanging out there looking all cold and premature.
What's available? Live fights every weekend, says Fight Pass. Yeah. I guess there is something probably next week in there.
Yeah, but
For Fight Pass, I don't know what it is.
Wouldn't be live, would it?
Nah, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
It won't be a UFC fight night, but maybe another promotion's on. I don't know what it is.
Holly Holm looking particularly ginger today. Did she go Super Saiyan just now?
Maybe. Oh yeah, she's proper glowing. That hair's glowing.
Yeah, definitely. She's gone. That's fast. Look at those hands.
Mark Short reckons Nate versus Bryce Mitchell.
Look at where she's looking though. She's looking at the pad. She needs to be looking at the opponent. She's not looking in the right place.
That's where the target is, isn't it?
Okay, look who's faster.
Yeah, I don't know.
Training with the hubby.
Nate versus Bryce Mitchell. I think Bryce Mitchell's booked though, isn't he? Who's he against?
How strange is that? Would you wrestle with
Jonathan Pierce.
with your other partner? With your other half? Would you and Amy ever wrestle?
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Like train together, fight together. If she was like, "Hey, I want to come training with you."
Maybe. I guess it's good. You obviously spur each other on and support each other, which is kind of good. But
yeah,
I guess maybe it could be a little bit. Could
you ever punch him, like spar him properly?
Yeah, I think the Jonathan Pierce fight is a bit of a step back for Bryce Mitchell. You're probably right, Mark. But in a way, isn't Jonathan Pierce on an absolute tear at the moment? So maybe he is warrant in some ways. Because Jonathan Pierce is 5-fight win streak. Decision down Elkins. TKO'd Americani. So... Tell you what. Book it now. Nate Landwehr, Jack Shaw. Bosh.
What, you reckon that's someone that would be next?
That should be next.
That would be good.
Be a fight. If you're not going to do the winner of Barbosa versus Billy Quantillo, put Jack Shaw in the mix. I think we've got to see Jack Shaw.
He could take the loser of, though, couldn't he? The loser of would still be ranked, or where's Billy Quantillo? He's not ranked. Okay, yeah. It'll be Billy Q. I think Billy Q's a good fight. Either way. Any which way, either if he loses or if he wins. So. Stylistically. That'll be a really good fight.
Billy is as game as they come.
Yeah. Ideally, Billy would be ranked and great. Have him fight Billy in the rankings. If he's not,
Billy!
He can still run that.
Billy on Monday!
Or Alex Caceres run that. I mean, Alex Caceres, for my liking, is too low in the rankings anyway. He needs to be a lot higher.
Caceres is looking solid as well.
He is. He fought Sadiq Youssef. You know, that sort of shows you a little bit more about what, how highly this guy's, you know, was fought of this guy.
Can we just check the chats real quick? Because I think I just accidentally refresh. Oh, yeah, no, it's all right. It's all good.
Yeah.
I accidentally refreshed it. I thought it was all right.
No problem.
Co-main event coming up, guys.
The ladies
still hanging in there with us. Clocks go forward.
Clocks also go forward tonight, boys and girls. Don't forget.
In the UK, of course.
In the UK, yeah.
It's currently 2:05.
Also, much parts of Europe, but not everywhere.
It says 2:05, but is it actually changed?
It should.
It changes at 2:00, I thought.
Yeah. Goes forwards or back?
What's your? It just goes forwards, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2:05.
It's 2:05.
2:06.
Confused. Unless was it 1:00?
Oh, yeah, maybe it's already gone forwards.
No, surely not. Yeah, you might be right, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main card started at 11, didn't it?
Yeah. Chances has already gone forwards.
Okay.
Hello from the future, everyone.
Yeah, it's confusing.
We are 1 hour in the future right now, so if you are currently in any other area on the globe right now, you're an hour behind what we previously were. 2 hours behind what we previously were an hour ago. Get your head around that, because I can't. Bake that noodle.
Yeah. It's too late. It's too late to...
Yeah, we just lost an hour, okay? All right, forgive me for not having the best of cognitive thinking right now. But we get there.
Should we get into breaking down...
Do you reckon? They'll be walking out when we're done?
Quick?
After the promo, do you reckon they'll be walking out already?
They might show the walkout in this. I'd imagine so.
Yeah. It's Holly Holm, isn't it, as well? They always try to...
Yeah.
She got a story. 6-fight card, you say?
Yeah.
6-fight contract at 40?
Oh, yeah. 40 odd years old.
What happens if she
She's on a
doesn't?
6-fight deal.
What happens if she doesn't?
I think it's bold, man. I think she should have... unless, obviously, she has no intention of going anywhere else at all and it's completely full-on team UFC. I mean, she gets treated fairly well, I think. So, maybe.
Yeah, she's looked after. All right, shall we talk about this Yana Kunukskaya, or shall we say Yana Santos? It's one to get used to, I'm telling you. Santos.
Yep.
All right. So, pro record of 14 and 6 losses, sorry, with 7 KOs and 1 sub. 7 first-round finishes also, but in the UFC, she's got 4 wins and 3 losses. Her debut was back in 2018, and she's former Invicta Bantamweight champion.
Yes, that's right. And she's an orthodox fighter, taekwondo and Muay Thai background. She's got a very tight guard, tends to rip the body. She's got the second most body strikes in a UFC bantamweight fight, I believe. She's confident in the Thai clinch, but little intent in taking the fight to the ground. And just instead, she lands knees. Bit of a strategy fighter will hold opponent against the fence to wear her down, tag points. And she's got lethal stepping elbows in her arsenal as well.
Yeah. Let's talk a bit about Holly Holm then. She's pro record of 14 and 6 losses as well, so exactly the same as Yana Santos. It's crazy. Both of these women have fought 20 times. Actually, I think for Yana it's 21 because she has one no contest on there as well. But it's very close in terms of their the mileage. But 8 KOs. Stats here in the UFC, 7 wins and 6 losses. UFC debut was back in 2015, and of course, former bantamweight champion. Now, let's talk about her fighting style.
Yeah. Holly Holm, she's a southpaw fighter, kickboxing style, blue belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. She stays light on her feet, constantly moving, puts her turning sidekick to good use when her opponent steps into her range. She'll attack the body and the lead leg with it, keeping them where she wants them to be. She's capable of countering with straight punches in bunches, rounded off with a kick or a tackle or a takedown. Constantly looking to set up that left high kick of hers, which which has been successful against the likes of Ronda Rousey, Betch Kohea. She's not someone to hunt for the finish. She'll make sure she's scoring rounds and only look to finish fights if the opportunity presents itself and has got you hurt.
Yeah. Blood in the water and, more certain than not. That's true. So I guess expectation-wise, I'm not sure what's going to happen after coming out the adverts. They'll probably be there, wouldn't they? Or we can get some chats. But big test for Santos after a very long layoff and now fighting a former champion. I think she's actually going to start off aggressive and focus on making a cage smaller for Holly Holm, kind of off ideally.
Yeah, I mean, she was started off aggressive against Aldana, and she was looking good early on in that first round. That first round of that fight. Yes, it was some time ago, but things started to fade a little bit.
I did think she was running in a little carelessly. It was definitely prioritizing offense over defense. But yeah, you're right. Running in nonetheless and putting that pressure on was a goal. But Aldana was just clean. She was just picking at her and bested her in the later rounds when she started to fatigue. But look, land heavy on the counters when Holly Holm engages, and Holm isn't actually as quick as she used to be. I mean, that being said, she does have some fast sounds there in training, but age does catch up with everybody, and so she used to be faster. She's susceptible to getting hit more. Santos actually has got to make this count. She has to be able to tag her, touch her, do more of it. But throw an array of kicks and techniques to keep Holm guessing and make her hesitate when she goes for those entries, I think is going to be key. Crazy. Didn't catch the walkout.
Yeah. No, for me, I think, in that last fight, something seemed off with Holly. I felt that she usually is a lot quicker on the feet and moving and evading in and out of range. The fact that she opted to clinch with Vera, who is one, probably stronger than her, two, bit younger than her, and three, has a judo background. So I felt it was a bit of a ballsy move for her, and I felt that she needed to kind of pick her apart at range and do damage there, as we used to see in Holly Holm do. So something was off, and I just wondered whether it was, she could have come into the fight a bit injured, I guess, but we definitely see her slow down. It's definitely something we noticed. But as for Holly Holm, though, I think she's got to start off on the outside and just pick Santos apart at range. Typical kind of Holly Holm strategy. When Santos throws, I expect Holly to kind of counter in, high quantity. She clinches with her. I think she'll have an easier time in that position than she did against Vera, in the last bout. She has been very active in the clinch as of late, and it's not probably just the Vera fight. It was the one before that as well. And it could be because, her usual style has caused a lot of, wear and tear over the years, perhaps. It's got to make you wonder. I'm going to get that fight up now because I've forgotten which one it was.
Is that with Holm or?
Holly Holm's one before the Vera fight. It was against Aldana. Was it against Aldana? It might have been against Raquel Pennington. Aldana fight was a bit frustrating.
Yeah, just chasing, wasn't it? Wasn't quite catching up with her, wasn't quite running. It's weird though, isn't it? Because Vera, Santos beat Vera, but lost to Irene Aldana.
Yeah.
And then with Holm, completely switched around.
Yeah.
The last two fights.
So
we're going to get a little bit of a love triangle going on here.
Says that Holly Holm should win.
Yeah, should win, but we shall see. Holly Holm lost to Vera, didn't she?
Yes, she did. But
So, but then so Kunitskaya, she beat Vera, but lost to Irina Aldana. But also let's look at the years in which this happened. So 2020 Aldana, and more recently.
Get that time already. One more like on the video to reach 20. Let's get it going, guys.
Yes.
Welcome if you're joining us. Angus says, me when I wake up at 4 p.m. tomorrow. The clocks went forward, so I'm so lazy. Yeah, I'm not lazy. Oh, so I'm not lazy. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Kunitskaya with aggression early, closes the distance, gets the body lock on Holly Holm early.
Already a better Irina Aldana to what we had saw before.
You mean Yana?
Yeah, Yana Kunitskaya when she fought. A better Yana Kunitskaya, Yana Santos. I'm still getting used to it. Forgive me. When she was up against Irina Aldana, because against Irina Aldana, I wasn't too confident of the performance there. But it's been a bit since she's been out, so certainly quite interested to see what's developed there. She's a mum now, and of course she's got a different name.
Yeah, she's got that mum strength, so...
Yeah. Maybe she's going to fight like a lion defending her cub. But this is quite an important fight, given the narrative beforehand of who Holmes lost to and who Santos has lost to.
She is in Santos. Does do a lot of clinch against the cage. This body lock. We've seen it numerous times in her recent bouts. Even though she's got, a wide range of striking experience under her belt. It's very strange. But Holly Holm's turned the tables at the moment.
Yeah.
She's got Kunitskaya pressed against the cage.
Yeah. Very patient. A lot of power here. A lot of energy being spent. But these girls are just clinching up against the cage. And this is working best for Santos because her fighting style, she does adore those knees in this close position. And she utilizes them very well.
Yeah, short knees to the body.
Yeah, very much a fighting style already of what Santos is used to. Holm, however, where does she want to be?
Ooh,
She could be in a lot of places.
Take down of her own though. She's got a body lock at the moment.
Yes.
Both girls got body locking each other. Kunitskaya looking strong though.
Where does Holm want to be usually? Because she could be in a lot of places, right? She could be on the ground, she could be standing, but where does she want to be?
She's got to be out in the open.
Yeah.
You know, and just pick Santos apart. Range. There we go. If you've broken apart. Here we go. She could command the octagon a bit better now as Holly Holm. Ooh, good inside leg kicks early from Santos is a good idea. Slow down the movement.
Now she just engaged the clinch. Did Holm do that?
Yeah.
I might get every fight on this main card wrong.
Oh yeah.
One
more like, guys. Let's get it going.
I did get the last one right, at least. I think I only had... Yeah, it's 3 wrong tonight.
Who's leading the dance at the moment?
Shall we see? Results, leaderboard for this event.
Yeah.
It is, I believe... Oh, in fact, we'll just reload. It says me, but let's see what that's changed to.
Oh, yeah, because you took some minus points.
Oh, man, I was like minus 1,000. I'm now like a minus couple hundred. I got like 2,000 points my first 2 picks, but I was like a minus 2,000 anyway, so only getting up there. 900 points each. Weesh.
Nicely done.
Okay,
Holly's
so...
shrugging it off now.
The moment, 1, 2... Yeah, okay, so it says I'm first, which is good. Which is good. But how am I overall? That's the big question. I'm still minus 800. Oh,
Philippe's in the house. He says, "Sup, guys? Has the card been good? Been sleeping?"
Sup, Philip?
Man,
We lost the fight.
It's been a bit of a weird one. I'm not gonna lie, but you know you've got up at a good time. Co-main events here.
Yeah, man.
Nate Landwehr picked up a sub in the last fight.
That one was worth watching. That was quite good.
But we got the main event coming up shortly, and it's gonna be intriguing.
Yeah. We didn't do potential fight tonight. I mean, we did kind of vaguely say that Landwehr one would be the potential fight tonight.
Yeah, but I don't.
Now
think
that's
so.
done. Yeah, now it's done.
Vera, Cory Sandhagen's all the way.
Yeah. I'm holding out for that one being fight tonight.
Ooh, elbow inside from Holly Holm.
Yeah, I'm not really paying attention to what's going on. I've seen a lot of clinch work, and I couldn't tell you who's coming on top.
Now from Holly.
Wow, she just introduced Kunitskaya to the bottom of her foot. Oh, look, it's working
side kick
very
now
well.
to the body.
Not bad. These rangy weapons from Holm are
Holm's
doing the
step in with that
job.
left hand.
Wow, she's
knocked her
fallen.
down with it. Momentum put her down.
Kind of falling into like a top position here. Yeah, good for Holm, of course.
Yeah.
Side control was very easy pass. Incredibly easy pass. 10 seconds. Capitalize here.
Strikes down
Holm should just let go. She's going to lose the position in 5 seconds anyway. So just let your hands fly. Santos, doing a great job just holding it tight.
Santos looked pretty good in the opening few seconds of that round.
Agreed.
But, Holly Holm may have stole it in the end.
Yeah, Kunitskaya historically come out fast, and let's start seeing her now sort of slowly get unraveled if possible. But those teep kicks worked so well.
Can they pay dividends in
I wonder if she can start with that this time. I wonder if she can.
If you're just joining us, welcome on in. This is co-main event. Get the likes going on the video. We're nearly at 20. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button.
Philip, tap the like button. Tap it.
That's it. Tap. Tap like you've been submitted.
Tap, and on the floor.
We're ready
tap.
to get into the second round of the co-main event between Holly Holm and Yana Santos, formerly known as Yana Kunitskaya.
I wonder...
Round 1 could potentially have been Holly Holm then. What do you reckon? Who scored it?
I would have said that Santos would have the reach advantage in this, but I'm not so sure.
I'm not sure.
Is it even, I wonder?
Even. What happened to Kape versus Perez, man? Yeah, apparently Perez was in a pretty bad way, and they had to call the paramedics in.
Yeah, he's had a lot of cancellations as of late, and I wonder if he's not declaring something on his fight forms before fighting, because you have to declare any injuries or anything, and he's actually not.
Seizures have happened due to weight cuts.
Yeah, he's not fought since. Effectively, since 2020.
Ooh, good push kick from Holly Holm.
Great push kick from Holly Holm.
Now she's pouring it on.
Kicked her to the ground. Of course, there's a fight against Mentoja which he lost against. But yeah, the weight cuts, he probably shouldn't be doing it so much. But you got to declare all these long existing things on a form before they allow you to fight. And maybe he's just not.
Right, he's still got.
Once again.
Good takedown from Holly Holm. Got
Really
the body
good.
lock. And took it down with ease.
She did. I can't remember what I put in this. I might have said decision, but...
Holly Holm stepping into mount. Wow. Holly Holm with some grappling.
We may not even see it.
She's back in side control now. Mm-hmm. She's going to check, actually, because I forgot to do a belt check for Holly Holm. She's still a blue belt, it says on here.
So do you reckon a submission threat's going to come, or it's just going to be ground and pound?
Submission threat, she's going to try and get the next belt up.
Goodness, guy's doing well to kick her hips out. Santos, sorry. She's doing well
Holly
kicking her hips
turning it up, says Wales to New Jersey. Absolutely.
She is.
Putting on a clinic at the moment. She needs to win.
In which way?
Make that 6-fight deal worthy.
Really wouldn't mind a decision, though. Holm, if you don't mind, please. But we'll see what she does.
You went decision.
I did, yeah.
Because
because Holm really, she likes to touch people for 3 rounds, 5 rounds even. But that's a 5-round fight, to be fair. She's very paced for a 5-round fight. Very good. Santos doesn't really know what to do to get to her feet.
It's difficult in side control, man.
Yeah.
Defending side control is difficult.
She needs to kick those hips out and just try and get that arm underneath.
She needs to try and get that leg in between. Get back to her full guard.
Oosh. If she can loop that left hand between underneath the leg there of Holm, she can twist her body around and maybe try to escape through the back door. So that'll be also a wise way out. But not a lot of people know not many people know of that key. But it will unlock that back door for her if she did that. And then you've got 2 minutes and 5 seconds here left in the second round. And a great position for Holm to be in to ride out the duration of it. Which is good once again. But this is wearing on Santos too, because you do want her to stay active. Me, largely because I don't want her to get a submission or get out of there.
It looked for a second that Holly was trying to tee up a head and arm choke. On that far side.
I feel like Santos can hang out here. It's fine. The submission won't come. Because with Holly,
it'd be crazy. It'd be bananas if Holly picks up a submission win.
Yeah.
It really would.
It just shows another feather to her cap, doesn't it? It would tell us that she is still that 6-fight.
Never got a submission win in a pro record. So.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Imagine she gets that tonight. Yeah, it certainly, it would show us that Holly Holm is going to show some new things in this 6-fight contract.
Yeah, Perez. I reckon Perez will test the waters at 135 next. I think it's...
His weight cut's getting silly for him now, aren't they? Do you reckon it could be a seizure?
Yeah, I think by the sounds of it.
Yeah, paramedics got involved. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, crucifix.
Position for Holly Holm.
51 seconds. Oh, she's stuck.
Crazy.
TKO.
No.
Come on. Back door.
Oh, nicely done from Holly Holm to reposition.
I want her to survive. I do want her to survive. Just
yeah,
30
seconds left of the round.
Hug her
Go on,
here.
Holly.
Keep her here.
Get a sub, Holly.
What did you go for?
I can't remember, actually. It might have been Eddie. Wow, full mount from
wait,
Holly.
20 seconds. Keep moving. Let's go.
Wow,
Let's
be a
go.
10-8.
No, she's fine.
Yeah, she's defending still.
10 seconds.
Come on, hard elbows now. Here we go.
10
Pouring
seconds.
it on.
6-5. Get out of there. Get out of there,
She's
please.
getting that. Let's just see out the end.
Oh my word!
There we go.
Oh my word!
Dominating round for Holly Holm. Could be a 10-8.
Oh my word!
Dominant grappling display, man. I'm impressed. She wants that next belt at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that's for sure.
Yeah. Good. Great. 10-8 maybe.
Could be.
Could very much be a 10-8.
Dominant display.
And damage was there
Back, crucifix position, mount.
All 3 Ds. You got a triple Ds. The damage, the duration, the dominance.
Yeah.
Definitely her round. Kunitskaya, what does she need to do next? How does she keep at range, I think? She's got a longer weapon, surely. But then those kicks. Those kicks from Holly Holm.
Man. Main event coming up after this.
I feel like Holly Holm's gone through a midlife crisis and then ran back to fighting. And that's her sort of her escape, you know? I'd love to have an interview with her. Why did you come back and what happened to you? Look at her proud in the corner like she's a lioness. I can't see the ring, so I don't know when they've started. There it is.
Bosh, straight in.
No.
Engage with
No.
the clinch there, I believe.
So there we go. So these clinch scenarios is what
It's not one. Kunitskaya's normally good in the clinch, but I think Holly Holm's just a bit too strong.
Yeah. Laboured strikes now from Santos.
Looking good though at 41.
Hold it strong. FYI, for those of you guys who are joining, if we do refer to Santos as Kunitskaya, that's because that was her old name. And we're just shaking the habit.
Wellston Jersey reckons that was a 10-8 as well for Holly in that last round.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh, taking it down again.
Take down from Holly Holm.
Let's see if she can find
4 minutes left on the clock.
Survive another 4 minutes, or will she get a TKO? Historically, what I can tell you is no. No, she cannot get back to her feet. I just don't think she can get back to her feet. Oh, look at this as well. It's just demotivating.
Full mount. Wow, again.
Holm is going to get her out of there.
Go on, Holly. Holly, set up a sub.
You're right. You've done enough. Step back.
His first submission win at 41 years old.
Stand her up and get a fight. Have a fight out of her. You've already got it.
It's crazy how Holly Holm's a grappler now.
Yeah.
Man, it's baffling me. Oh, he's set up an armbar. She's trying to set up an armbar. Go on. Oh, elbows going for it. Yeah, it looked like it for them, but she's still hanging out and for half guard now.
She's still blue belt though, yeah.
Go on. Great.
It would be quite good if
back to side control.
Okay.
Got wrists.
This guy swinging the hips round. But what comes next? We've seen it. It's that crucifix.
Yeah, that might be what she's going for.
Oh, here we go. An arm.
Going to set up the armbar.
Going to set up the armbar. She's going to try to say that arm in. Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's just passing so easily.
It's a mount now instead. Oh.
How will...
Double wrist lock. Oh, just to take it away so she can...
good. She has to hold on to those arms, though. Here comes
Go on, Holly.
Here comes the back.
Go on, get the submission, girl.
Oh, she's going for it.
Rear naked choke attempt. Oh, man. Kunitskaya's battling out well.
Oh, what's the...
Kunitskaya's battling out well.
She's gone back to
half guard now.
But I'm just wondering what's the better position. What was better? This or where she was? What was more dangerous? What was better for her?
She was quite high up as well, to be fair.
Lesser of the two evils is really what you could hope for. Hush. It's
Holly back in half guards.
Has Holly still got that soundtrack? We ain't got the sound on, but she always used to make noise and she... The Kunitskaya does as well, so it must have been quite a noisy bout for those ringside.
There we go, back to half guard, side control, sorry, for Holly Holm.
I can't tell you, man. This timer cannot go quick enough.
Kunitskaya is doing all she can to try and battle out of these positions.
Ush.
It's just... Oh, wow, she's going to find her way back to her feet, though. Holly's she's going to take the back. But yeah, she does need to drag her back down. Oh, elbows.
There you go. Kunitskaya found her feet. This I did not think was going to happen. I did not think this was going to happen.
Exchange of knees to the body. Up against the cage.
Okay, so Kunitskaya at this point, Santos at this point, looking at the clock, must be thinking what? She needs a finish.
Yeah. 1 minute left.
How does she go about executing that finish? Does she have to break off?
I don't think she's got it in her at the moment.
So
Holm's still strong in there.
What's the game plan for Santos? Is it a case of try go for that finish? Or is it just make sure it's not an easy win?
Oh, I don't know. She might be a bit mentally broken at the moment.
She drives straight.
Do what she can.
She drove straight into a clinch, but how can you get a finish in a clinch? I don't know. Unless you're getting a takedown. But that's all coming by way of Holm at the moment. 30 seconds here in the final stretch.
Oh, wow. Big takedown for Holm. Self-control again.
Oh, 20 seconds here now in the last.
And she's going to try and step over to mount again, potentially.
Let's go. Let's go.
Not got a long left. 10 seconds left around number 3.
Surely survive. I'm still anxious.
She's softening Santos up still.
Thank goodness.
But that is it.
Just about.
Holly Holm's going to take this decision.
Yeah.
There's at least a 10-8 in there at some point.
Yes.
You could argue both rounds.
Yeah.
Just sheer domination.
Yeah.
From Holly. Props to her, man. Looks good at 41 still. Third round, three round fight as well.
I thought I could hear someone using my electric toothbrush. It's your laptop.
Yeah, I might give that a quick check.
I was actually thinking, like, is someone
Because
here right now?
before it bugged out because it was... fans were going mad.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so...
Can it breathe? Has it got enough air back there? Maybe move the sofa out. Move the chair out. Move the chair out. Give it some air to breathe at the back. All right, who's got that one? What do you guys think? Is it something that's going to go by way of Kunitskaya or Santos even, or by way of Holly Holm? Looks like changing a name hasn't really made a big difference. I mean, why would it? But being a mother certainly hasn't made a big difference either. I thought she looked better this fight than she
gonna
did
get caught.
against Irina Aldana.
Let's see what the scores are.
Do you think so? No way.
Nah.
She can't be getting cut.
Her husband left the UFC. 30-26. Wow, one judge got it at 30-26, so one round.
10-8 and every other round.
10-8. Well, so Holly Holm, man, back on the win column.
Did very well.
Dominating display.
Decent. I don't think we've seen a very...
fight, to be honest, for Yana Santos. To come back in there after some time off against a former champion. Bit too much, I think.
I don't think we've seen the... I want to see Holly Holm finish. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, she hasn't finished someone in a hot second. Betchka Haya was her last finish.
What year
got finished by Amanda Nunes.
What year was that?
2017. Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
But, who do you give her next?
Look at this. Most wins in UFC bantamweight history. Right behind Raquel Pena.
Philippe says Holm versus Pena next for top shot. Maybe. Don't really want to see Holly Holm against Amanda Nunes again, though. She beats Julianne Pena. Holly Holm does make sense. I like that. We should probably get into the rankings.
Yeah, should check it.
They've not fought. I don't think. She fought Pena.
There it is. There it be.
Nope.
So in the bantamweight division, right? Holly Holm.
Holm versus Pena is a good scrap.
What rank is Holm right now?
She's in at number 3. Pena's in at number 1.
There she is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Was she calling anyone out?
Nah, saying thank you.
All right.
Yeah, she's saying thank you.
Thank you for coaching staff.
What's next for... I mean, I guess ever since Holm's been come back, we've wanted to see her have a title shot.
Caitlin Vera lost to Raquel Pennington. But How is Holly Holm ranked above Vera? Explain that, UFC.
Oh,
Vera won a split decision. Yes, it was close, but Vera should still be ranked higher.
It wasn't even that long ago either. That was last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact it was last year as well. No, you're absolutely right. That does not make sense.
Yeah. That's what I do, Holly Holm and Pena.
Yeah, I might as well send that up. And then, I think it's the only thing to make. Raquel Pennington.
They have fought before, but some time ago. She's fought nearly everyone as Holly Holm in this division. She really has.
Yeah, I mean, you would after 40 years.
As for Yana Santos, though, a bit difficult. 2 losses on the bounce now. I think she probably gets someone a little bit lower down. Pani Kienzad out of Sweden. You give it to her. She can be on that UFC Sweden card, hands down, without doubt. So maybe.
Yeah, but isn't that a bit too soon for Yana to step back in there? She got a bit of a beat down.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Did she change weight class, maybe?
To be honest.
Now she's also it's hard to lose the baby mama weight, I guess, isn't it, after some time? But she could change weight class. I think
maybe Santos might get the winner of Norma Dumont and Carl Rosa, perhaps. Maybe. I think her against Misha Tate's a good one. Tate versus Santos.
Yeah.
Tate's having a bit of a tough run at the moment, you know. I'd imagine that Tate's going to return to the women's bantamweight division, and I think Santos would be a good fight for her.
Misha Tate.
Yeah.
What about Maya Breno Silva?
She's booked, isn't she?
Oh, she's due to fight Tate, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
So they're going to fight each other.
Yeah. So yeah, winner of that. That's it. That's
could be either of them.
Santos.
Yeah. Santos is fairly decent. She's certainly up there as one of the top 10 fighters. I'm just trying to think where in that top 10 she exists. Outside of 6, between 6 and 10. Outside. Not much higher than 5. I think the quality in the elite of 5, it's just proven to be a bit much for her.
Angus says the correct choice is Holm versus Pena. The fun choice would be moving Holm to featherweight and feeding her to someone like Kayla Harrison or Clarissa Shields.
Yeah.
No, those two are tied down at PFL, mate. I know you're a PFL head now, but
he went to one fight. No, I think things do get exciting when you cross divisions. That's what I was saying for Yana Santos. Yeah, I think
there is no division at featherweight.
For Yana Santos, she can cut down. You know, send her into a flyweight division. That could be. I mean, to see her against Caitlin Chikagian. Caitlin Chikagian's pretty much gone up against everyone in her division. I'm not excited to see her fight anyone else. But Yana Kunitskaya, I'll be excited to see that. So yeah, I mean, I think, but you know, your argument, Angus, was for Holm to do the same. I wouldn't mind seeing her with Santos. Especially after coming off a loss. I mean, if you're winning,
I don't know, she's quite a tall girl
in your division.
I don't know if she can make.
No need to leave it.
Philippe says I need Pani come back, and yeah, man, what do you think of UFC potentially fight happening in Sweden? I think it's on the cards, and I think you'll have an exciting card nonetheless. One more like still, guys. Let's get it going.
Whack that like button.
Indeed. Right, let's we're on to the main event time, folks. Let's take us back and we'll break this main event down.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, we're there. Sandhagen. Oh, this is exciting.
Yes,
This is the moment we've been waiting for. All right. Pro record of 15 wins and 4 losses. 7 KOs, 3 subs. This guy has had 6 first-round finishes, and in the UFC, he's got 8 wins and 3 losses. His debut was back in 2018, and he has been a former lightweight champion. Frankie Edgar. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't believe he put it in there. Usually it would say was beaten by Frankie Edgar, which is why I had to double read it, because I was like, he wouldn't say that he's beaten him. Just so, I mean, he's beaten a lot of people, but him being one of them.
Yeah.
But I think it was a brag on former lightweight champion. And other than that, like, he's never been KO'd himself. You know, this guy's quite a decent striker, but he's also, I believe, is able to evade danger. That slit in the hair, that's on purpose, yeah?
Must be, yeah.
Okay. Still wondering why. But.
As for Cory Sandhagen, then, he's currently in the prep point. He fluidly switches between stances. Brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, unorthodox approach, keeps his hands low and throws strikes in awkward angles. Watch out for those jumping knees, because he's got highlight reel knockout of a jumping knee. He likes to lead the dance. He stays right in your face with pressure and controls your hands often. Uses lots of feints that keeps his opponent second guessing when he's in their face. He has a very unpredictable frequency to his striking. Will make his opponent miss and then punishes them with counters. Equally works damage on all areas of the opponent's body, leg, torso, head. He all constantly picking you apart.
Yes. I just realised I wanted to put this one as any, and I've done it for a decision, so scary. Okay, on the other side of the octagon, we have Marlon Vera.
Yes.
Pro record of 20 wins and 7 losses, with 8 KOs and 8 submissions, 7 first-round finishes. UFC stats suggest that this guy has 14 wins and 6 losses. His debut was back in 2014, and he's on a 4-fight win streak at this point in time. He has beaten 2 former champions, that being Edgar and Cruz. He's never been KO'd or submitted, but most finishes in the division as well, and that's 10. This guy is doing incredible things right now. He's coming for gold. But he tied with TJ with the most bouts in the division as well, 17. Wow. Super active.
It's been a while. It's been around for a while.
Which is probably why, he's taking this one as well, just sort of like edge it slightly, perhaps. But this guy's got some very strong accolades.
Man. Cheetah's a dog.
He is.
He's a southpaw fighter. He remains calm, starts slow, measures himself, and what his opponent throws before stepping into his groove in the later rounds. The low calf kick is one of his best weapons, and we all remember what he did to Sean O'Malley in that fight. He also likes to utilize the front kick to the body as well. Very slick off of his back. He's very dangerous with the up kicks.
He walks out with his top off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. And he's knocked someone out with them before as well with the up kicks. Very intense when he's on top position. He's either raining down on heavy elbows or working towards locking up a submission.
Yeah, man.
What can we expect from Cory Sandhagen?
Sandhagen's going to try and be as unpredictable as possible, and he's just going to throw a variety of different strikes and switch stances whilst doing so. Like for the 5-round fight, not all of his strikes will have power behind them, but it's just about sheer frequency that he'll be using them all to interrupt his opponent's offense so he can actually work on timing his own. But he'll actually be much quicker on the feet than Vera's last few opponents, I think. So I'm expecting him to be more effective with touching and moving. His offensive variety may even include takedowns. I like Sandhagen's fight IQ, to be honest, in this. And I guess if he's smart, then he would look to sort of take those leg kicks out of the arsenal for Vera by closing the distance. Okay. And perhaps using more of those takedowns. But
as for Chidi Vera, though, I think he's going to start off patient, making his reads, and get a feeling for Sandhagen's movement. Rely on his precision and power to win him rounds. He's never been a striker that throws volume, but I'm hoping he won't be too hesitant to let his hands go at the same time, especially towards the end in the latter rounds. But being a slow starter is more worrying when in 3-round fights. However, he could be forced to drastically pick up the pace if he's struggling to land his strikes and Sandhagen chooses to pick him apart at range. So there's a fine line, it's crazy. Like the way that recently, the way that Cheeto has been able to pull off these victories when he was losing arguably against Frankie Edgar, he could have made the choice there. And then head kicked him caught him with the front kick.
He's got like
against
power,
the Rob Font fight. Slow start. Rob Font was probably won. I think maybe was it the first 2 rounds, then started picking up again later on. So Cheeto's never out of a fight at all. Challenge-wise, I see a lot of similarities between Sandhagen and Cheeto's last opponent, Dominic Cruz. Quantity versus quality in this. And yeah, Cruz did look good in that fight. But in my opinion, Marlon Vera was always in control. It was always in the driving seat because he got the knockdowns effectively. Round 1.
He did, yeah.
Round 3.
Patient, calm, collected, and just the quantity of the striking was there. But in terms of output, it was all Cruz. He had all the quantity. And I feel like, like you mentioned as well, Sandhagen will be much the same here. A lot of output. And it's for Vera, it's just going to be a few really good strikes.
Philip says, let's go. Main event. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's about to get going.
It is upon us.
Says, fellas, enjoy the main event. Great stream as always. God bless. Thank you very much, sir. Hope you enjoy this main event. This should be absolute fireworks. And fingers crossed, I'm getting a bit tired. I'm not going to lie.
Getting a bit shaky.
A little bit shaky. I would like a finish.
We have just lost an hour.
Sure. Yeah.
I would actually like a decision because I put it down. Well, we'll see how we go.
Man, Chio is game. He's got that cartel look over in his face.
Yeah, but he does have that upper mustache.
It's like he's going to put body in the bag.
Would he be scarier if he shaved his mustache off?
No, I don't think so.
Quick question.
I actually think he suits this tash.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's really...
He's got that cartel look about him. Look.
Yeah, somewhat. I feel that.
I think he needs that. If he's like proper pasty white, it doesn't work.
Sandhagen's got that slit in the hair. Makes him faster, Facts. Yeah. If you cut like racing stripes in your hair, it makes you quicker.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was younger, I did
aerodynamic.
The sports stripes straight from here. That's why I'm wearing a hat.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man.
Oof, man.
Rapid.
Sandhagen looks game though. Or he's always fun to watch. To be fair, both of these guys are.
He's just going to be a problem, but he's got 5 rounds. And look, both of these guys got a gas tank for it, don't they?
Look at that. Cheeto getting some love. Cheeto getting some love in the house. Smash like on the video if you're going for Cheeto in this one. I've gone for Cheeto.
Yeah, he's got this one.
Runs, You look at Cory's recent time out. Yes, he beat Song Yadong, but lost to the likes of Peter Yan, TJ Dillashaw.
I feel like Cheeto could just do it though.
Yeah. Cheeto's on a wave, man.
Yeah, but I mean, knockout do it.
Yeah, I've got a feeling he might be the first one to knock out Cory Sandhagen tonight. Just because, knocked out Dominic Cruz with that mad head kick.
First knockout?
Went to a decision against Rob Font, but I think he could have got Font out there if he wanted to. It was an insane display. Then, of course, the front kick to Frankie Edgar before that. So...
Aljamain Sterling there on Twitter saying time for more violence. I disagree.
Absolutely.
I disagree. I say time for art.
True. And we're in. First round, let's go.
It's a martial art. And this is just going to be a spectacular artistic display, I think, of striking. So let's see. Here we go. Again, with Vera starting off quite slow. But why? Because he likes to read his opponents and just get a good feel for him. Yeah. Something that Dominic Cruz did quite well was he just overloaded Vera with data. Like, he just had so many different looks. Yeah. Like, he never really went to well with the same thing too many times. But that's where Vera's fighter IQ is quite substantial because that execution, I would say, but that head kick, he calculated it. Yeah.
Yes. To perfection.
Exactly. Now, Sandhagen here, he's got like southpaw and orthodox, and I wonder how his switch stances might give a tell that Vera can actually start picking away at. Perhaps it's the moment he switch stances, strike the legs, I don't know.
Sandhagen chopping the leg early. Switching stances. Constantly being a threat. Both guys exchanging leg kicks early.
Vera's very patient though.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that Sandhagen hasn't realized the danger. Like, he's careful.
Chance of Cheeto in the house.
Cheeto. The reason why I really want Cheeto to win is because it is the best narrative for the sport. Cheeto wins.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, Cheeto wins. He's up there. And he's got this sort of unfinished business with Sean O'Malley.
True.
And I'm still eager for that to run back. Sean O'Malley needs to avenge his only loss, which he doesn't claim to be a loss. He needs to face it. And with Cheeto, this guy, he needs to get up there because that top end of the division gets exciting when he's just dropped into the mix. Jan was, but he's now make way Jan and make way for Cheeto, in my opinion. Oh, was he hurt off that?
Oof.
So he's often been known for his power, Vera, yeah?
Yep.
Now, he's got it in both hands because he dropped Dominic Cruz with a left.
Ooh.
He knew that fence was on his back. He circled right out of there, resetting.
Cory's pushing the pace well here at the moment. But, good...
He's got to circle out.
Oh, flying attempt.
There it is.
Didn't really land.
No, not really. It looks cooler than it actually is, I think. Initiated grappling.
Bisman made a good point there. He
Sandhagen.
said Vera's being very defensively sound early in this first round. And wow, Cory
Easy
gets the takedown.
trip. Easy trip.
But Cheeto being active off his back, though. Cory's making him pay for it, though.
Yeah, this is...
Raining down elbows here. Looking to cut Cheeto.
Yeah, I think he's succeeded. So there is some blood. Cheeto is just holding onto the torso of Sandhagen.
Yeah, which meant that Cory was able to just kind of shift him over towards the fence there.
Yeah.
Make things difficult for him.
Cheeto still hasn't turned on yet. We need to wake him up.
Yeah.
And this might just do it.
Wow. Cory landing elbows. It's looking good here.
Who was the favorite in this? Cory was the favorite.
No.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Big favorite, 150.
How was he favorite when Vera's 1 ranked higher than him, 2 coming off of a 4-fight win streak?
I don't know. Yeah, he was the underdog,
And
Vera.
has probably more fans.
Yeah, Cory Sandhagen was the favorite by a big shot. By like 150. On the
to be fair,
I like to look
knock
at the
on
light box.
Sandhagen, the 2 losses that he had were against champions.
Yeah.
2 former champions.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. This is true. But Sandhagen, look at his total strikes.
Wow.
Round is nearly over. The only question that really matters here, especially for Vera's corner, is what have you learned? Nothing. You can't really see much from your back and being underneath him like this. You can't learn much about his striking patterns. So now you're going into round 2 with no data, which none of the data you're supposed to leave round 1 with.
Awkward.
Yeah. Very frustrating.
Can't get taken down this next round.
Thrown away around. Just of inactivity.
Never can count out Cheetah Vera though.
No, you can't. But look, if you're going to throw it around, get something out of it. You know what I mean? Learn something. Know something about his striking. Find a way in, so you can set up something in the second and third.
He's just got reset now after this.
He does. Okay, so he's lost his first round, in my personal opinion.
Offensive. Bosh.
That's
End of
cool.
round 1. Cory 1-0.
Yep, agreed. Vera, are you okay? That's what matters. Vera could be sitting there thinking, okay, cool. I've tasted this guy's best. A, he's going to be tired from here on out, so he's not going to throw anything as hard. Or B, it's going to be, he can't do much to me on the ground, so I don't have to fear it too much.
If you're joining us, don't forget to hit the like on the video. Welcome on in. What did you make of Cory Sandhagen's performance so far in this first round? Let us know in the chats. Let yourself be known. This is a place for fan opinions. And hit that subscribe button, of course, if you're new. Good round for Cory. Well, it's going to be interesting to see. Are we going to get a more aggressive Cheeto Vera in this second round?
Please. Yes, please. That I hope.
Make Cory respect him a little bit more. 10-9 Sandhagen. I'm impressed, says Canadian Bacon.
Really
yeah, me too. He looks solid so far.
I genuinely am impressed. Yeah.
Can he do it again? That's the ultimate question.
Here we go.
We're in. Yeah, that's true. You don't want to concede this round. Using that teep kick well is Cory Sandhagen. He's getting Cheeto backed up. It's the long arms of Cory. Ooh, went to the body that time.
Yeah,
Check,
decent.
kick there.
Yeah.
Come on. Heavy. You want to land big now, Cheeto.
Wow,
Ooh,
wow. Look at those
Cory
strikes
chasing it.
from Sandhagen.
Yeah.
The uppercuts.
Oh, and there's
good.
the shoot. There's the shoot. Nicely
And he's
timed.
mixing the takedown.
Wow. Gets him down straight away. But Vera's going for a guillotine here.
It's not very well stuck in.
No.
Though. The second he goes to adjust his arms, Sandhagen's going to pop his head out.
Yeah, he is.
Just holding him here. But nothing. Yeah, there he goes. Popped out.
Yes, T. Yes, T.
No real threat there. Sandhagen moving around.
Half guard now.
It makes you wonder if it was wise for Vera to accept this fight.
Well, I guess no, nothing else for him.
I kind of wanted this fight to be a win for Vera more than I believed it would be a win for Vera. You know? Really wanted it. Okay, so Vera's not great on his back. We know this.
Yeah. I mean, that
takedown-
doesn't give you big confidence. Even if Cheeto does pull this out of the bag, it doesn't give you confidence when you look up and you think Aljamain Sterling and what he's able to do to people on the ground. What Merab's able to do to people on the ground.
Yeah.
So
This is an important one for Vera, and of course, based on where he is, it's this will tell us a lot about what the top three would mean for him. Where's Merab now? He's number one. He's two. No, he's two. Yeah, he would have taken Jan. So it'd be him, Merab, O'Malley.
No, he's number one apparently.
Oh, really? Above O'Malley?
Yeah.
Oh, so O'Malley's gone to two.
Wild.
But he beat Jan, and he hasn't beaten the number one position. That shouldn't have happened. Unless he beat...
Was it O'Malley then Jan?
Yeah, because O'Malley was number one.
Must have been.
So if he beats number one, then you take number one.
Yeah.
But he beat number two.
Yeah.
So how's he gone to number one? UFC, break it down for us, because I don't even know what the rules are these days.
Yeah, I don't know how you do these rankings, bro.
And if you get a second, Ed from UFC, do tell me, please, the order of why you put...
Let's just, Let's get over that. The viewers don't want to know that.
Of course, I want to know that. Why did you put these champions on the wall in that order? What was it? Was it alphabetical order? No, it wasn't.
Back to this fight, though. We're in side control at the moment for Cory Sandhagen. He's looking to try and pin the arm back. Or was trying to pin it down to get Cheeto in the crucifix position. Cheeto's being... doing the best he can defensively here. Well, he's going to go use that submission attempt to get back to his feet, and he's up.
He's up.
Wow.
Cool.
Now he's going to try and... He's got to make Sandhagen pay now.
He does. And he needs to do it for the final 3 rounds as well.
Yep.
Can't afford to have any more rounds off. Great job checking that low kick.
Yeah, he is checking kicks well, is Marlon. Give him that.
He cannot duck into those uppercuts.
Chance of Cheeto ring through the arena.
They do. He seems to get really hurt by his touches, but I don't think they're that strong. I'm still yet to see his hands connect properly. You know? When is he going to do that?
From Cheeto come in, surely.
We do need to see more from him. I reckon he'd...
Whoop.
Oh,
takedown now from Vera, perhaps? No.
He didn't want to see it through, although it wouldn't have been silly.
Flying attempt from Cory Sandhagen.
Blocked,
Didn't really land flush.
Didn't find a target, no. But then you do have Vera sort of stalking forwards for the first time, now being on the front foot. I like this. We've seen a back foot Vera throughout, and now we can see him on his front foot, and Sandhagen's on the run.
He's got to have to catch up now, catch up.
For the final.
And that's the end of number 2.
Yep, another round to Sandhagen. And a very important 3 rounds.
I see a different Cheeto Vera in this round number 3.
Oh, we'd hope so. We have to.
Being very reserved at the moment. We
have to, elsewise, it's all over. Your dreams are lost. Good.
But look, like Cory Sandhagen's looking good, man. Not gonna lie. He's got to keep it up now.
He's looking really good. I kind of counted him out. But it's easy to get sidetracked or lost in the narrative of Vera because it's, again, as I said before, it's a very exciting narrative.
Canadian Bacon says 110 to 13. That's quite a strike differential. My lord, Sandhagen. Absolutely.
Man.
He's looking like a demon in there as Cory Sandhagen.
Moving mad.
Could get a rematch with Yana at any point. Because that fight was phenomenal.
I can't remember it.
Oh, it was great.
Would be, yeah.
But, you know, with Peter Yan falling hard times at the moment.
Aljamain
Cory
Sterling
making
chiming in there.
improvements.
A lot of questions being answered tonight.
He's
This division
stacked.
is stacked. Sandhagen is a bad dude. Cheetah is never out of the fight, though. Come on, with that timer. It's on. We're rolling. Waiting for the clock to come up on the TV.
Yeah. There we are.
Yeah,
Bang
we're
on.
in. Bang on. Love that.
Right, let's see what Cheeto can do in this third round.
Yeah.
Because he needs this third round.
He has to.
Otherwise, he's got to go for knockouts.
Yeah. If you're Cheeto's corner, what are you saying to him in that after that
Next kick
second?
attempt.
What are you saying to Cheeto after that second? 2 lost.
Oh,
Coming
good
into the
shot to the
third.
body and a leg kick to follow by Cory. He's just so
Really
quick.
As soon as he gets success with the hands, he's going to go for it. He's going to shoot. What do you say to Vera if you're in his corner just now?
I mean, it's just he's got to time the counter shots, but it's very difficult when Cory is giving you so many different looks.
Switching stances so often. It's the way to be a fighter like Vera. It is. And that's why I thought Dominic Cruz would have a shot because he was very much the same. However, woof, slipped.
Don't know. I think people have started to, throughout the course of Dominic Cruz's career, read him a bit better.
Yeah, I mean, it's that southpaw orthodox stance switch, which is the biggest asset in this fight for Sandhagen, I think, personally. You know, he's fighting out of one stance and he switches in the very last minute and he's so far. Like Yan, you know, he uses that stance switch to get right up and in there. And look at those odds, of course. Sandhagen again being a favorite by 500 this time. Completely outweighing Vera.
Oof, good body kick by Vera. 8 a left hook, though.
Would you take those
Cory's
odds?
going
Would
to the
Vera
body.
come back from this?
Ooh, takedown attempt stuffed.
I think if Vera's part of the cartel, he might throw the first 2 rounds so the odds sway massively in Sandhagen's favor.
Yep.
Gets his homies to bet on it, and then he brings the big guns and the power in the third, fourth. And he's like, there you go. Just bought a village.
Bosh.
You know? He's probably got some bookies there. He's telling them how it's going to happen. Oh, checked by Sandhagen that time.
Good 1-2 from Cheeto.
But it's good. I'm starting to see some venom behind the punches of Cheeto.
Mm-hmm.
Something's turned him on.
Oh, good uppercut from Cory.
Yeah, that sent Cheeto back. We are halfway through the round now.
Oh, takedown attempt from Cory. Looks like Cheeto's going to stuff this one, though.
Yeah, decent.
Nicely done.
Vera needs to put some punctuation on this round. Needs to take this.
Mm-hmm.
Just to have an offense, you know. It's all been defense.
Just getting past that lead hand of Cory.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if he can bring that like teep kick foot up and just smash the head the same way.
Yeah, we haven't seen it, I don't think, yet from Cheeto. Good shot to the body from Cory there.
It's decent. Makes up very well.
Using that teep kick himself as Cory to the body.
Man, do you know what? If I can box and just switch from southpaw to orthodox while boxing, I mean, I'd be near invincible in the county, I think.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful skill set. Look how fluidly they do it. So the drills that we were running on Tuesday. Oh, he has his hand. So the drills we were running on Tuesday, cognitively in your brain, you got to try.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
Oh.
It's decent. I haven't really seen anything powerful from Vera to a point that Sandhagen's been wobbled.
No.
You know, with Dominic Cruz, you would have caught that by now. But then there's factors there with Dominic Cruz. His age, his chin's been worn and hit a lot more. Mm-hmm. But with Sandhagen, I guess I felt to the huge ability there with the power of Vera. But maybe it's just not felt so much with Sandhagen. I know Dominic Cruz went down from a left punch from Vera. And that, for me, made Vera look very strong. So I counted that strength in this fight, but maybe I should have done it, adjusted it to the abilities of Sandhagen. Like, his chin's obviously a lot better. Nice. That up kick I was after for earlier. Yeah. It's good.
Trying to time it, I think, when Cory goes in for his entries.
Ooh, some stance switches now from Vera.
Oh, guys in the chat, so it was a much closer round, but who did you give it to? That's the only question.
In that fight against Dominic Cruz, Chidi would be staring at Dominic Cruz if he go to the corner. Mad dogging him. But in this one, I don't know. Where's that animosity?
Bit more respect for Cory Sandhagen.
Do you want to fight?
Tess Nicolau might be in his corner, beyond the fence. Looks like him.
Maybe. He's really got to come out guns blazing.
Yeah.
He's got to put it on him.
30-27 Sandhagen says Canadian Bacon. Yeah, you can make arguments for that for sure.
Every
Close
round.
to the third round.
Which means Cheetah's going to need a finish in order for...
Yeah, he needs a finish now, I think.
him to get a decision.
Who knows?
Decision
Cheetah can pull it out, though.
Yeah, he could.
Here we go. Heading round to round number 4.
We're in.
Ooh, spinning back kick attempt from Cory Sandhagen.
Vera needs it.
Both
the thing
guys
is,
in the
when the
middle.
takedown threat is there,
Good uppercut.
it's a great uppercut. Like there, stuffed well. Let's come again.
Ooh, taking down attempt from Sandhagen coming up.
I think
Got the body lock.
Sandhagen knows.
No, he's let go.
Sandhagen knows that Vera's way to victory is standing up. Therefore, take it to the ground to
In this later
remove it
rounds.
from him. Yeah.
Perhaps it's definitely giving Vera something to think about. Shoots him from the single leg.
Fantastic.
Well stuffed from Vera.
Very well stuffed. And I think that could be exhausting. I mean, if he keeps doing it, he can wear the clock. Get to the end of the round. You've won the fight so far. Keep throwing them out. That's the way to victory for Sandhagen. Successful, non-successful, constant attempts. But it's tiring.
Ooh.
I love his uppercuts, though. Just Sandhagen's ability to touch all over the body. It's brilliant. 90 strikes already, but we've only been there 2 minutes. It's like a strike every minute. Or every second even.
He is. Output from Cory is just insane. Very fit for 5 rounds. Been in multiple times now. Easily make his way back into main event fight night contentions.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in one now, but what do you mean as a regular?
Yeah, and this is good from Vera as well. Like, he's finally coming forwards.
Ooh, excuse me. Big one. God.
Do you know when you're playing a fight game on the PlayStation and you get like power ups? Like once you get enough parries or whatever, then you get like a power up. You can use it in your fight battle. That power up for Sandhagen is a flying knee. You can't throw it often enough, but when it generates, when it regenerates, he whips it out. It's like his special ability thing he uses because he doesn't throw every time.
No, requires a lot of energy. Requires a lot of energy.
Exactly, that's why it's got to regenerate. And then when it regenerates, it's like, boosh. But it's like that sort of power up that you get on those games. What would Vera's be? I guess it's just a power. But then again, 4th round's coming to an end. Dwindling 2 minutes of this 4th round. And for the first time in a long time, rounds 3 and 4, we've seen Vera on the front foot, which is good.
Yeah, it's also 8 ending rounds on the front foot.
Yeah. But it could just be too little too late in this scenario.
Yeah.
3-round fight, definitely would have lost. For sure.
Cory's doing a good job at distracting Vera with his lead hand. You know, he's not intention necessarily to jab him, but it's just to set up with that left of his. Especially in the southpaw position.
Constantly putting something in his face.
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz did much the same thing, but I think the power is really there with Sandhagen. Have Sandhagen and Dominic Cruz fought yet?
No. Don't think it'll happen.
No. Well, I don't know how long Dominic Cruz will be around for. In the UFC. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't die. Final 1 minute of round 4. Man, does time go fast when you really want your fighter to throw his hands. It's just not enough. If it goes to decision, it's all Sandhagen to go. It is frustration for Vera. But the thing is, Sandhagen's not running. Sandhagen's not running. He's there. He's right there.
All the time. He's always there.
Yeah. Always in time. You know?
Teep kick. Oh,
That's good from Vera.
sorry from Vera.
Again, too little, too late.
Oh.
See, if he threw an uppercut in that position, it would have been nice.
All right. End of round number 4.
There it is. There it
looks
is.
like
There it is.
things are going to get heated in this 5th round.
There's the enemy. There's that staring him down. There's that spitting as well. Vera spits out his opponent when he looks at him. First time I've seen it in all of the rounds.
It's a mentality thing, but
Yeah. Has he woken up? Like, has the beast awoken within Chidi Vera? I don't know. We'll see it in this last round. Certainly looking quite positive.
I'm not sure who won that round.
No. He needs to finish now.
He's still, yeah, I still think Cheeto needs a finish. Don't think he's done enough to win majority of the rounds. Nah. 1 and 2 definitely to Cory.
Yep.
3 maybe.
Cory's going to come out.
The last one might have been.
Cory's going to come out and try to take him down again.
Three boys as possible, says Canadian Bacon. Leg it down. Yes, Josh. So how's it looking? I'm on a date. Money on Cheeto. Bro, where are you at?
You're on a date?
I'm on a date.
What
Check
time?
You're at some bird's house.
And you're like,
on your,
you're on a date and you tuned into 2 guys sitting on the couch.
I know.
Watching UFC.
It's free. It's
Come on.
free.
Hey, give it one for me, lad.
Love that. Class act. Hope it goes well, bro.
Look at this.
But yeah, it's not looking great for Cheeto at the moment.
Say hi to your date from us as well.
Of course.
Is the date like also watching this with you, or?
Yeah, you're out at club, you're out at bar at the moment.
Just so you know.
Closing time's about due.
If your date is watching, bro.
Oh,
you're the man.
Cory shoots.
You're the man.
But
you're the man.
Vera's got a tight grip. Oh no, he's let go. Oh, near 10 blocked.
There it is. Just recharged. Look, I get it for a while. Yeah, takedowns are going to come.
Takedown from Cory.
Why will they come? Because it's
number
the
5
round. Of course.
He's going to get busy, but Vera's using the ab kick.
He is.
But he
stamp his face.
Can't really when the knees are on the ground. Ooh.
Vera's through that.
Cory just...
Vera's trying to get his knee
posturing
back.
up.
Go on. Up kick.
Oh. Cory's doing what he can to keep Cheeto down.
Staying on him.
Still on him. Always on time.
Shoved his hips out. If he hasn't got that fence, then he's taking an ability for him to like crawl up.
I think you saw Ryan Hall in. Close. Yeah, it's Ryan Hall down there in Cory's corner, I think. Was it Cheeto's?
Go. Sorry, my bad.
I think Cory's just going to grind this one out. Up kicks.
Yeah, looking good. Wow, that was quick.
Oh, he's not allowed to do that.
Up kicks, of course you can.
Not when the opponent's knees are on the ground.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, Sandhagen's so tall, it's hard to tell.
Fair.
You know, I just thought it was standing up. Oh, boys in there.
Yeah, even commentary thinks Cheeto's not got this.
Yeah.
Cory's doing a good job now, pushing the pace.
He's supposed to have the power, but thus far he's not delivered it.
Just hasn't found the opportunity. Can't tee up the perfect shot on Cory. Ooh. Cory's just so quick.
Yeah.
Too quick for Cheeto.
He is, and he's just got to play a safe game.
Good body kick from Cory there.
This is going to be quite intriguing.
Output is all Cory Sandhagen.
All day.
We'll be getting into the rankings, try and pick who's going to be next for both of these guys straight after this fight. I think Cory could very well go above Peter Yan now.
Yeah, but I do think that Cheeto and Peter Yan will probably be a fight.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that one. They've not fought. Surely it would be Peter Yan goes up, then Sandhagen would be below him.
It would be a good one for redemption for both of them. You know, both of them are making a climb back towards the belt. Well, I don't know, Peter Yan
goes up to 3, Sandhagen 4, Marlon Vera drops down 2 to 5.
Whoever wins that fight would have a hope for, turning things around and coming back up the card. God blimey, look at him go. I am so nervous. Decent spinning kick. It's just that my disappointment is in Vera for not going sooner.
That's just such a tough chess match.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now Vera's caught the kick.
Oh, he can't do that. Hands on the ground, can't kick him. That was also another illegal strike.
You can kick to the body.
Yeah, but
not to the head.
It did look like it was to the head.
Ooh, Cheeto trying to chase for finish now. Ooh. See, where was this before, Cheeto?
Yep, too little, too late. It's the story of it.
He's still got power in him. Oh, go on.
He has.
Go on, Cheeto, finishing strong. Oh. He points at Cory. Good job. They say both to each other. There we go. That's a wrap.
Too little, too late.
Indeed. Cheeto was trying to manage his cardio, his output as much as possible in that fight. Maybe the takedowns and the grappling paid dividends there, because it is very cardio taxing, of course. Canadian Bacon reckons it's 40-36. Cory Sandhagen, Cheeto needed a finish there. Just kicked him when he was down once. Vera versus Yan next, calling for Philippe, and I'm all for that fight, man. I think that's juicy. I think that makes a lot of sense. And
Vera versus Yan, yeah.
Let's get into it now. In fact, whilst it's fresh, because, and I was literally just teeing this up before we move on to Sandhagen, who's clearly the winner here. Other than that, for Cheeto, what else is there? Because
let's have a look.
He's beat Rob Font. He's beat Dominic Cruz. Song Yudong is coming for a loss. He's fighting Ricky Simone. So he could get the winner of those two. It's possible.
Yeah, he goes to 4. Cory goes to 3. Yan is down at 5. He's done, Rob Font.
No, I think Vera's going to go down to... He should go down to 5 after this. But look...
Below Yan.
Peter Yan versus Marlon Vera is a barn burner of a
Peter
fight.
Yan's coming off of 2 losses? 3 losses?
But he also has beaten Cory Sandhagen.
Yeah.
So, Cory Sandhagen will be ranked below Peter Yan still. So Yan will move up to 3rd.
No, I think he's going to go into 3, Cory Sandhagen, and then Peter Yan will stay at will go down to 5 and Vera will go down.
not.
Everything go down.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it earlier, didn't we? But also, when did Cory Sandhagen fight Jan? How long ago was that?
Not long ago
yeah,
at
so
all.
recent. Yeah,
Recent.
we literally saw the same
2021.
scenario on the other fight card, wasn't it? With Holly Holm and Ketlin Vera. Yeah.
There he goes. Cory gets his hand raised.
Hand raised.
And rightly so as well. Tough loss for Peter Yan, for Marlon Vera, but yeah, that Peter Yan fight I think is the one to make. In my opinion, I think it's a barn burner. It's a headliner potentially, because other than that, you're looking way down. You're looking at the number 10 spot, Ricky Simone against Song Yudong. Either one of those two, the winner would be next potentially to fight Marlon Vera. But I don't think it's as exciting, really, as a Peter Yan option. And I think the UFC would rather do that.
Yeah, and Cory Sandhagen, Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Run that one. Both the same height, I think, as well. Quite lanky, long-range strikers. That could be quite interesting. I did say, of course, what was quite exciting is when Vera wins, because I do envisage Cory Sandhagen actually just beating...
How was that split decision?
Was it split?
Yeah. One of these judges, man, is watching the wrong thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy stuff. But what was I going to say? Angus says this is going to be another fun one for the matchmaking article.
Yeah.
50-45 Sandhagen says Canadian Bacon. And yeah, what judge scored it for Vera says Angus. Angus must be home now.
Yeah.
Madness. Absolute madness. Yeah, I'm intrigued to find why. I think these judges should be made accountable and should be put on the spot as to, should be made to explain why they gave the fight to Chito Vera. But going back into this rankings then, what's next for Cory Sandhagen? Personally, look, you could do Merab. He might want to fight Merab.
For Sandhagen?
Look, I think you just called him out, perhaps. Merab's in the...
that would be good.
In the crowd there. Well, Bisping and Chito are friends as well.
Commentary, though, right? Chito does commentary?
No, I think so.
For translations.
But yeah, I think Cory Merab is probably the only one. O'Malley, like I said earlier, I don't think he's taking a fight until he wants the winner of Aljo and Cejudo. Merab's just going to be a gatekeeper and hold it all down until Aljamain Sterling decides to move up. Because if Sterling beats Cejudo, big F, there's no choice. He's got to move up. In that case, you would have Merab versus Sean O'Malley for the vacant title, and then Cory could be forced to fight someone else. Maybe it could be a rematch with Peter Yan. Surely it's not going to be Rob Font, or it could be... You got Adrian Yanez, Rob Font coming up soon as well. That's going to be a fun matchup, because if Adrian Yanez wins, he's getting propelled up there. Propelled into, knocking at top 5. So, I guess we could even do Marlon Vera versus Adrian Yanez if that's the case. Again, depends on the outcome of the fight. Cory Sandhagen for me. Against Merab is the only option.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cory Sandhagen, Merab. We'll run that. Book it. Mm-hmm. I mean, not necessarily the only option because Sean O'Malley, but what's most likely? But I wouldn't mind seeing it stylistically against Sean O'Malley, to be fair, as well. I wouldn't mind that.
Yes, Philly. I don't know how that was a split, man.
All right. Cool.
All right, let's wrap this show up.
All right.
Wrap it up. You guys have been awesome in the chat. Thanks for tuning in as always and being loyal supporters of the channel. Bit of a struggle getting through this one, not gonna lie. Clocks have gone forward. It's been a bit of a mad one. An hour earlier as always. Than usual, sorry. But thanks for joining in as always. Do make sure you stay tuned, of course. I'll remind you again. Hit the notifications bell on the channel because we've got a lot coming up throughout the week.
Yes.
So, keep your eyes peeled. Who knows what might pop up? And of course, make sure you're up to date with everything that's happening on our socials.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else to say?
Yeah, so what's up next? Next week we're back again with a whole, with another UFC fight card.
Not next week, but the week
Of
after.
course, yeah.
We'll be back with a pay-per-view, Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya, the rematch. Gotta get yourselves to that one. That card is stacked.
Oh, it's gonna be
stacked.
exciting.
We've got
Cannot
so
wait for that one
many
to drop.
decent fights.
Cannot wait for that one
Just
to
to name
drop.
a few: Gilbert Burns, Jorge Masvidal, Rob Font versus Adrian Yanez, as I mentioned a second ago on the main card. Kevin Holland versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. I think that's a big fight for Kevin Holland personally. His previous one was a big fight for him, but I think this one's a good one. A better style matchup for him against Ponzinibbio. And then, of course, Barbosa Jr., the new kid on the block, makes his main card pay-per-view debut against Christian Rodriguez.
Man,
of course,
that's 2 weeks' time, not next week.
2 weeks.
The week after.
Kelvin Gastelum is back, headlining the prelims against Chris Curtis. That's going to be a barn burner of a one.
Yeah.
Chris Barnett is back against Chase Sherman as well. Look, it's stacked top to bottom, and can't wait to watch some of these awesome fights with you guys.
Yeah, it's going to be sick, and I'm looking forward to it as well. And, the whole idea is don't watch alone, make sure you watch along, because we're going to be here every single weekend giving you coverage, except for next weekend, but we would have some entertainment. So that's why JK was telling you about liking the bell on the channel and subscribing, because we'll get you other interviews and other things as well to keep you entertained whilst we are having some time off. Any more in the chats, or are we there for the night?
That's it. We're there for the night. Nice one, guys.
Peace out. A lot of love.
Soon.
Take care, Angus, as well. If you're still tuning in, I know you're on your train back home. Hope you got home safe. And for the rest of you guys, stay sexy. See you next time.
Bye.